Come and play.
Oh, it is Friday. So, now that it's just us, I'm going to vacuum the carpet a little bit. To anyone who watches this in the future, I want to absolutely thank you. You guys are amazing. The replay crew, you guys are clutch. And I absolutely thank you. And to everybody else, this is the House of Sewing, and welcome to my so-called life. My name is William, and I'm here with Rita. How are you doing today?
Great.
Yay. I'm still vacuuming a little bit, but hold on. Let me get my inhaler. It's early.
Hold on. Okay.
Oh,
I gotta wear my tiara.
How's it going, Twin Mid-Twin from the Twin Planets, playing first base for the Minnesota Twins, former star of the show, Twin Peaks.
I'm doing great. I had a...
yes.
Oh, sorry. Thank you, Rita. Thank you. Oh, both hands. Oh, I didn't know I was in a convertible.
Banana car. Let's go.
No banana.
Banana car. Dude, okay. Very low-key kind of day. Took a nap outside, got a little sun, felt good. Put a quilt on the long arm. That's coming out. But yeah, it's great. And got to watch the Wiener hot dog Oscar Mayer race thingy. So, and I said, what was that, Rita?
Well, what a hooba? A wiener dog race?
Remember how we talked about the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile?
Yeah.
Well, and the Indy 500 is this weekend. And so, like, the opening race was 5 Wienermobiles racing around the track twice.
Oh, that sounds like
it. Hilarious.
Wow. I've been to Indianapolis 500. I watched it live, but I never remember seeing anything. Oh, yes, I guess they did, didn't they? Yeah, I could. Hi, Christina.
Hi, Christina. How are you doing?
Hey, hello. Welcome.
Are you having a good day, William?
Absolutely, kind of. And even if I wasn't, I would lie and say that I was.
Exactly.
No, you don't lie.
I went and bought yesterday. I thought, oh, I'm going to try something different. That crystal dragon puzzle, 3D puzzle.
Yes.
That is a nightmare. There's no directions. It doesn't exist. The only thing you can get from their company is it gives you a page, and the page is the page numbers the things. There's like 30 pieces to this thing, and you have to go off of the picture and try to figure out which one it is.
Oh wow, how strange.
Yeah, please. Okay.
I gotta switch that. Hold on. I can never remember how to do it.
The wheel.
I always do that there. I can't. Oh, mirror. There we go.
Mirror. Yeah.
This is the crystal dragon.
Oh, that's so pretty.
But what the pieces are is I got some put together in the bottom. They're clear. It's just all these little clear pieces.
Oh wow, no thank you.
There's no shape. That's a shape.
Oh, that looks like just hours of confusion.
Don't fit together like a puzzle. You have to kind of hold them all together until the very end, and a few pieces have, they call it a pole, and it goes through there, and you put this plastic key in, and turn it, and it holds everything together.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
And 6 hours, I managed to put the dragon's head together, the top half. And only because the two pieces look alike.
Interesting.
I have a Sistine Chapel puzzle that I still am not brave enough to pull out.
No.
I have all kinds of puzzles.
Here's a foot.
How many pieces is it? Like 1,000, 2,000?
Oh wow.
Your 16th year. Your chapel.
I would put together a 5,000 piece puzzle as a paper.
It's something crazy because it's the ceiling, so it has creation and everything. It's from the 70s, still sealed in the box.
Oh, that would be cool to put together.
I
though.
have yet to be brave enough to even. I've had that thing in my life, my entire life. I've never opened it.
So when we get old and gray.
My favorite puzzles are marbles. Marbles, just the whole thing of marbles. Fun.
Oh.
No, the thing will probably sit in the box until I decide no. Mm-mm.
I like puzzles.
I like puzzles as long as you have some idea of what it's. I mean, like you buy a puzzle and you at least have the picture. This has got nothing.
That's extremely interesting. Your puzzle is interesting. I have nothing but like flat puzzles,
Yeah, this is a full size, and the pieces are plastic, but they look almost like lead crystal. And that's but they make them in different colors. I just didn't want the colors. They make a purple one, a pink one, and I'm like, no, I want the clear. Well, that was a boo-boo because you can't see the pieces. They're not flat. They're bumpy and shaped, and I'm like, well, that doesn't look like that number. No.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, did you see that Edmonton is up 1-0?
I haven't even looked up yet.
I don't want to I won't do any more game updates unless I ask you first. But
no, go ahead. Okay. YouTube is really wonky right now.
I'm noticing that.
They're not giving me my numbers, and I need to know how many people have seen my coat.
Well, that, and it's just like, yeah.
A bunch of people have seen it.
Yeah, 286.
Which means it's probably 100 more. It's telling me 0 on YouTube.
Yeah, you're at 286 right now.
Hold on, let me check my phone's
That's how
cousin. Oh, it really is YouTube Studio. YouTube Studio is not liking me today. That's okay.
YouTube Studio never tells correct numbers, and I don't know why.
Yeah, I think it projects.
But the studio never says correct numbers of anything.
Yeah, like even my jumper that I made today, it stalled out at 600, and there's no possible way, and that was 2 hours ago. Right. So there's definitely something going on in the YouTube world.
Yikes. It happens.
They're updating again.
Well, they need to not update on the weekends. They need to do it
look what happened the last time they updated. Everybody's subscriptions got removed, and everybody had to resubscribe, and all the notifications were nobody. Yeah, you were getting. Wait, I was getting notifications like 45 to an hour after it was already going. It's like
that happened to me quite a few times.
It's like,
oh man, it is so hot in here. I get weirdly inspired, and it's so funny how in the house of sewing during the summer it is tweed season. I don't know why I feel like dressing like the Riddler.
I
don't know why I felt like doing this. Oh, I love that.
Isn't that cute?
It is. I love sloths are cute.
I look like one of the Riddler's henchmen.
Oh, that's what you should have called it. You should have called it a henchman.
I'm driving the car.
The Wienermobile car.
Where
I went crazy lining this.
That's what I was gonna ask. What color?
Purple. That's purple on the inside.
Where's the
purple on the inside?
I love
not red, blue. Where's the tie? Black tie.
Oh, purple though, because I'm wearing purple. Thank you so much, Rita.
I don't think it will look good with purple though.
What did I do? I moved all my ties like just a genius move. Just a top level spy genius move.
Dun, 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 dun.
I may
Where
do.
are the spies?
I'm gonna make a big one like this.
Oh, that would be adorable.
I completely forgot about that.
Mhm.
Now I'm really gonna look like one of Riddler's henchmen.
The purple don't look good. The purple doesn't work because it's the wrong purple.
Purple tie, purple tie. I only have red and blue and orange because nothing goes with orange.
Lots of things that goes with orange.
Oh yeah.
Lots
I
of
know.
things.
I'm just being facetious. Now I truly look like I'm gonna go fight Batman and Robin.
Well, go take Rita with you. She can be your sidekick.
Perfect. Now move the left hanging one in front. The hanging down thing, move it in front of the other. The one behind the bow it would be your left side. Move it in front. Take it around the bow.
All
He just wants to go.
all I'm missing is goggles. This is Doctor Who. This is total time traveler right
You
here.
don't have a set of like aviator goggles just sitting there?
I don't like the way they look on me. If you want to be 100%, I do not like the way they look on me. There's probably a pair in here. I just don't like the look.
Okay. No,
The little round ones, the bug eye ones.
the little round ones.
Yeah.
I have a pair of
Goggles, the little round ones.
scientist ones.
Yes, the scientist. Like, yeah.
I have a pair of those.
I look like me and the Riddler are going to go fight Batman.
The one that's just like the size of your eyeballs. They're little.
Yeah.
Who wore them?
Oh, I have my ski goggles.
Oh, I'm trying to think of who wore those.
Now I just look crazy.
Oh, there you go. Perfect.
Oh, you look like you're from the future.
Well, as a time traveler, you have to be ready for everything and any season.
Doc from Back to the Future.
And our sunglasses could look like that someday. Like you just don't know.
You have no idea how many times I had to stop myself from buying those glasses.
Really?
They give
What's
you
that?
those virtual reality glasses.
Oh, I had to stop myself from buying those. I wanted them so bad. It's not even funny. I wanted a pair so bad.
I did that mistake. The Fly. There you go, Mona. The Fly. There you go. No, those virtual reality glasses.
Great to see you, Mona. Hello, and welcome to the Madhouse. I'm getting started early. My green and purple coat got me going. I just posted a short like a minute or two ago, but the purple has got me going. And yes, I have like 5 different purples going. But I'm like, this is a classy fly. Now I just have purple tie stuck in my head.
Yeah. Hi, Mona.
Thank you, Christina. Thank you.
That's my jacket. You need to put a tie on with that jacket. In the short, you needed to put a tie on with it.
I didn't even think about it because I am like, this isn't my final form. I watched a lot. Like when I never really got into Dragon Ball Z, but when I was younger, it was always on TV when I would come home. So I can't claim that I never watched it.
I've never watched it.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon Ball Z? Is that where you...
Always on TV. Well, and also, Born Insomniac.
Mm.
So they would show a lot of stuff at 4 or 5 in the morning that were cartoons.
Dragon Ball Z is a pinball machine, and that's what it's about, is a pinball machine.
No, it's Dragon Ball Z is this really complicated show where these people have powers and they fight each other.
But it's like in a pinball machine type setting. That's what it reminded me of, a pinball machine.
Well, they were like running in. It was,
Right.
it was a lot of chaos.
Right.
People tuning in and they're like, "Oh man, I knew he. You know what? It's not that he lost it. He's never had it in the first place." Well, my
He hears special
glasses.
props.
What's that?
Weird.
This is Time Traveler. This is like Mr. Sewing, paging Mr. Sewing.
So do you have like one of those devices that you can open up a wormhole and just dive into it? Like sliders?
It's got to be something cool, like a sewing machine or something, you know? I sit at my table like H.G. Wells and his machine, you know, and the time machine.
Like you have all these sewing machines, but there's only one special sewing machine that no one else knows, just you. That once you turn it on, it can transport you into another world.
You know, I know I'm about to go off about one of the biggest Disney flops of all time. I really liked John Carter. Did you see John Carter? Have you ever read the book?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Different.
I loved John Carter. I might watch it tonight.
You know what? A tie made from that stuff that Jess has from her Tula Pink would look good on there.
Oh.
I have Rob Appel. Is that his name?
Yeah. You have purple Rob lapel.
Let's take a look.
I just wait.
But he's a fat quarter.
Wait a minute. That would work.
This would work on William's outfit?
Yes, think about it.
Yeah. Well, the pink and the purple, yeah, I could see it. And it has blue in it too.
Instead of
I need to send you some of this too. Do you want me to serge it for you?
Oh, that's pink and purple.
That is pink and purple. I didn't send you a darker one.
I'll have to look. I'm scared of doing a fabric avalanche.
Oh, yes, we don't need that.
Because I'm gonna pull one thing. It's like Jenga in here when it comes to fabric. I'll pull one thing and it's like, oh no, and my fabric's like Jenga as it's falling on the ground.
You lost.
We'll do a live and all I hear is, whoa, help!
Well, I have his address so I can call somebody to go get him.
Rita said that this color doesn't match. And to be fair, these are like 3 different colors.
It's not that, I don't know. The tie should go pop. Does that make sense? The tie should make it all go pop.
No, I totally get it.
Yeah.
I totally get it.
I feel it can go either way. That's my opinion, but
I mean, it looks good, but a tie is meant to. Right now, if you stick it together, it looks like it's part of the collar.
I look like Dr. What?
Oh, Dr. Howe?
Mr. Howe? Does that work?
Do you know what's really funny? I loved Gilligan's Island as a kid. I think I've seen every episode. Thank you, Mona. Thank you.
They left the island and the show wasn't really the same anymore. Did you see that series they did after they got rescued?
Yes, and I'm in this really weird thing of watching like offshoot series right now. Did you know Lucille Ball, right before she passed away, she had a series on television, like in the late 80s, like 1989.
Yeah.
Where she was like the quirky grandma in this family.
Nope. Concerts going on. Hopefully you can't hear them.
Yeah, but there's no worries.
I got the door shut. That's all I can do.
No worries. They're not that loud at all. You can just hear them.
No, we're being serenaded. I like that. That's better than like.
If I opened the door, you'd really hear them. They just all of a sudden just start doing it. I don't know what causes it.
Do you know my neighborhood is quiet? It is so sleepy here. When the mail carrier is on the corner, every dog in the neighborhood is at the window just trying to break the window. It sounds like a zoo on my block you can tell when the mail's here.
Do you
I
have
didn't see the
mailboxes
hole.
on the side of your house? Or do
Very,
you have them like over on the street?
They're
okay.
they're in front of our houses.
Okay.
They're like literally like next to the door.
Mm.
And
Very
people
good.
have posts. Hey, how's it going?
Oh, hey,
Hey,
green hand, green hand, green hand.
pink hand, green hand. What's funny, Christina? Last night when I put all the edge on and everything, I was like, what about black buttons? But I felt like black buttons would have taken away from the look of this.
It would have.
Mhm.
And I have purple buttons, but they're hokey. They're like they're not serious. They're
But yeah, a black tie made out of that same, it would have looked good.
Hey Pam, hello, great to see you. I look like I'm about to walk up to a
Yeah.
piano and wreck shop.
I'm so glad you can play.
The Phantom. I am the Phantom of the sewing room.
Yes.
You want a half mask. That's what you need.
I have a full one.
No, a half. The Phantom of the Opera, a half mask.
Mm. As long as I can see eyes, I'm good. Oh my word! Speaking of that, you had the Darth Glitterous mask on one of your videos today that I was watching, and I was like, "No, I can't get over."
I show everything that I sew. I try to show. That's why like I show my wins, my fails, my maybe even my conceptual ideas where people are like, if I go like this, I get what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
I show everything.
Oh, like the two videos I got to watch today. I was like, one was a haul and the other one had that mask in it. I was like, no.
It's because when I first went downtown, I was overwhelmed. It was overwhelming when I first went to the fashion district because thank you, Terry. Thank you. I just posted my short. Like I just posted it like 30
Share it
minutes
with
ago.
people. Get it out there. Make it viral.
I was asking Twinny McTwin, advice for a title. That's how long ago it was.
And I don't do titles, y'all. You can see the titles I put on there. Boom.
Whoops. I had to turn it off. It started playing. I'm like, no, don't play.
Oh.
I miss Hall. I miss Hall too. I'll bring him back. I'm thinking about next week after my stream, I'm gonna run out of my house screaming.
Mm-hmm.
So I might go to the Las Vegas Goodwill bins, reserve my parking space, even though no one's ever there. So I literally park in the same spot every single time.
You're gonna have so much fun.
No, I want to show up. This trip's for business.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Show
you're
up
just
with my business face. Maybe with a giant. See, the problem about Vegas, that's like, even if you don't drink alcohol, you can go get a 70-ounce Pepsi. You can go get a pretzel. You can go, like, Vegas is crazy.
You gonna go get lengua nachos again?
Oh, you said it. Now I'm craving it.
Yeah, you know you
One word.
Oh, now I'm craving. I don't know why they were so good.
because I was hanging out with you.
I think it's because I didn't have to prepare them. It was
That
amazing.
I love nachos.
Mm.
Nachos.
And I wasn't even trying to gross you out or anything. That's like what I eat on a regular basis.
That doesn't gross me out at all.
I actually eat that more than I eat biscuits and gravy all the time. I was just in biscuits and gravy Shangri-La over there in Vegas. I have to incorporate. Why is my vision better with these on?
I don't know. Rita, what are you showing?
There you go. There's a tie.
Oh, your keychain.
I was playing with making key fobs today. I was playing with them.
Mm.
For what?
Awesome.
I don't know. Because I can.
Seriously, I look like me and the Riddler are gonna go fight Batman with the goggles on. It's crazy. This is Time Traveler. This is. I'll have whatever he's having.
No, there's a cartoon where the hero is a fly, I believe, and he wears those goggles.
Mm-hmm.
Can't remember the
Fly
Wonder
Guy.
Dog. Wonder Dog has the Wonder Dog cartoons. One of those in his thing, it was a fly, but it was a hero fly. I don't remember the name of it though.
So, what should I make this evening? Have I been sewing too much? This is a consensus question. Have I been sewing too much? I'm in my sewing era right now. I'm literally sewing anything that I can get my hands on.
So something different.
I don't like change. I wake up every day and do the same thing.
So sew a same coat, but make the coat different. Like
Okay, I'll take that.
one tie this color, and that same color goes on the bottom. This side another color, and do the same to the back.
Oh man, this is hot. Now
Make a-
now I look like I'm in a telethon with my tie hanging.
Make a boho jacket that matches my boho dress.
Or what about making a jacket that is actually a checkerboard or a chessboard?
Do you know I spent somebody told me that fabric has gone up. And it's not that I didn't believe them, but I really shop for fabric online and I went shopping. Do you know gingham is like $17 a yard now?
Yep.
A brother just wanted some gingham. I just wanted some. I didn't care if it was fat checkers, but it was like, it gingham, the same stuff that was $8 and $9 a yard.
Yeah.
Is just the prices jumped.
It's weird how some things have gone down. Like we went and got, I went to the store yesterday. Gas here is now $2.59 a gallon. But when we went to Walmart, cotton fabric, just $8 for a fat quarter piece. I went, excuse me?
Wow.
$8 for a fat quarter?
What is Chester Copperfield doing? Sitting behind whatever he likes. These, whoops, wrong camera. These are $10 a piece at Walmart, and I just use these for what I call lazy lining.
I still think what's his name needs a vest.
All right, well,
he's naked. He needs clothing.
He is an employee. Okay, so much like the mannequins, Posey is nothing but plastic. Posey is nothing but plastic.
He's still a member.
All right, we'll give him a vest.
He earns his employee-ness.
I'm glad Rita can convince you to put clothes on.
Because I don't look at them. I look at them as tools, like the mannequins, everything I own. I don't give them a personality. They're inanimate objects to me. So when people are like, put clothes on that mannequin, I'm like, that is 17 pounds of plastic.
You shouldn't have named it.
I can do it myself.
Oh my God, I was typing in Discord thinking I was here.
Mona.
People in Discord are going to be like, what is Mona?
Done that before, and I learned. No more having Discord up when I'm in live chat. I did.
He needs an eye patch.
An eye patch. Yeah, put it
giving Posey. Are we giving Posey a person? I knew I shouldn't have brought him out.
What's that thing from Jeff Durham? Ahmed. That
Alexa.
Ahmed.
Thank you.
You know that skeleton from Jeff Durham? You know what I'm talking about? He has Ahmed is that Terra skeleton, and he has a hat on or something. He needs an eye patch, or he needs a smaller version of that lovely mask that Jess don't like.
How about this one?
There you go. It's clothing.
Oh, I really like this one. Well, to be fair, I like all of them because I make all.
Terry.
Can't believe. Hold on, it is hot in here. Let me pull my dress form down.
Yeah, I have to turn Discord off. It's like I have to.
Mhm.
I get out as soon as I get on the stream because if not, it's just like beep 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 beep.
No.
I just deleted on Lisa.
Oh,
No, unitard. You know, I'm still going to make a singlet, and everybody's gonna laugh, but I will wear it live on YouTube. That is on my list. Discord is bleeping like I'm being.
Or put a tie on him. That would be good enough.
yeah. I'm saying you need to have something that matches my dress. Then we can go twinning.
Hey, Brenda. Hello, Katie. Hello, everybody. Great to see you guys.
Hey, Brenda.
I'm still gonna make a singlet like a early 1900s wrestler. Hello, Pam. Hello.
There's him.
All right. I gotta take some of this off, even though I'm dressed like I'm at a telethon.
Poor thing, he's just all standing there all naked. He needs something.
It's a mannequin.
That's why his mouth is open. He's like,
No, he's rocking out. He's got headphones. See, no, I'm not gonna give him a personality. It's plastic.
but
That's
you put headphones on him. So, hello.
I'm not even joking. One of the reasons I put headphones on him is because I'm always losing my headphones.
Mm-hmm.
And so now I know where my headphones are at all time. Yay, great to see everybody. I hope you guys are having a great day. If not, I will be here for the next 2.5 hours. Can I see really quick though? Speaking of shorts, I saw somebody else's short today. Can we just, since we're at it, ma'am, we're at a hoedown, ma'am, and I heard
You heard.
that you're wearing some overalls here in the House of Sewing at the hoedown.
I don't have a cowgirl hat.
I know, but look what you made. That's amazing. You're a clothes maker.
Looks nice.
Well,
Can we see it?
Come on, stand up. Let's go. Up.
you gotta like pull it down and everything.
She's a lady. Here, I'll sing Tom Jones for you. Whoa.
Like,
Come on, do the
Oh,
pose.
that's amazing. Look at that.
There you go.
You're making your own clothes.
and there was enough left over. I got a jean skirt in the making.
Cool.
So I tore off the loops so I could put the loops back on that skirt.
Put a little scarf in the pocket.
Put a scarf in the pocket.
Yeah.
Oh, because I'm going to a hoedown.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Put a little scarf in your pocket.
Is this during this hoedown? Do we just do line dancing? Because that's all I know how to do.
You know what? My hoedown, you can do whatever you want. I just came for kettle corn and hot dogs.
Oh.
You
See,
know,
I just can't eat the whole time.
There's a festival that I go to every year, and I am fully convinced it's because of the hot dog stand and the kettle corn.
I love some kettle corn.
They make it in front of you.
Yeah. That's like, the caramel, like the sweet and salty. That's like my favorite.
Or you need a rope belt.
I know. I do need a belt on this. I do. I was thinking about
like a rope belt, or I don't know what it's called. It just ties in the front.
Mm-hmm.
So like a rope belt. He told you he's got clothes on now. He's not naked no more.
Well, thank you for for winning the fight. Posey. Posey has a name.
Mona.
Oh, who doesn't like a big wiener?
I was waiting for that one. I was waiting for
Oh my
that.
word. Speaking of big wieners, oh my word. Did you see the IndyCar
No
race?
slow wieners.
There's 5 big
We went
wieners.
35 minutes. We were wiener free for 35 minutes.
And I posted it on in Mona's Discord. So anybody had a chance to go see the inaugural Oscar Wiener hot dog race.
You can't say hot dog. You have to say hot dog.
That's a hot dog.
Or,
I'll say it like that, hot dog. Yeah,
I
because those
can't
wieners
even
are
say
massive.
it. Perro caliente, which in English literally means hot dog, like
Mhm.
actually
Say it
warm
again.
dog. But I love it when I see those signs. I'm
Say
like,
it
oh
one
my
more
god,
time.
hot dogs here.
Say it in Spanish again.
Perro caliente.
Perro caliente?
Because you have to say the noun first.
Yeah.
In Spanish, everything is completely backwards from English.
Backwards.
I thought it would be something else for hot dog.
No, it's simple. It's the most simple, and there's signs everywhere here where you can get the.
Okay. Well, then I already knew how to say it. I thought you were going to teach you something new today. I was like, hey. But those announcers, William, did you watch it?
No, I haven't watched it yet.
But
No.
You want to? Okay, Spanish sentence of the day is sopa de siete mates.
7 o'clock. What? Soap?
Soup of the seven seas.
Soup of the 7 seas.
There's this place I used to go to. It was called Pescado Mojado. Literally means wet fish. And they had sopa de siete martes, and I fell in love. Really, what they do is they take everything in the freezer and they put it in a tomato-based soup. And it is the greatest thing on planet Earth.
It was, Mona. It was absolutely hilarious. I'm so glad that you were able to watch it.
Do you guys watch the hot dog eating contest?
Yeah. The 4th of July one with Nathan's.
Kind of grosses me out because ew. No.
The older I get, I can't watch it.
No.
I haven't watched it. I didn't watch it the last 2 years, but
Mm-mm.
but I have watched it, and I was just like open up that throat and just start stuffing them in there. I don't know.
That falls under the line of that TV show that used to be where they would have to eat things, and it grosses me out. Like live bugs and no.
I just think, how much can your stomach handle? First of all, I know what a normal size stomach looks like, but just like how much it would have to expand.
People literally
They make a living doing that.
well,
Stuff.
they also train for it. No, I
Yeah.
watched one.
They like dunk it in water and just suck it in. Like,
Well,
vacuum.
no one's stomach is meant for that
No.
gastric stress.
No.
I would
just
almost
assume.
guarantee you they go get sick afterwards.
Exactly. There's no way they just sit there and lay down and just chill out.
No.
They gotta be. It's like bulimic city around there.
Because you think about it, I guarantee you they're using the worst of the worst hot dogs. So,
Yeah, it's Nathan's.
that's it. Fear factor. I did okay up until the last part of it when they were eating pig tusk or pig noses or living those big hissing cockroaches alive, and I'm like, okay, I'm done. I can't watch this no more.
They had I watched one with G. Gordon Libby, and they had him in in this thing with rats.
Right.
Like that show was awful. That show.
No. Mm-mm.
You know, being from LA, I have a serious list of things that I would never be an extra for. I would never be on a television show for, and I wouldn't ever play certain parts. And a game show like that is one I wouldn't do. They film parts of that Ninja Warrior where they're doing that weird obstacle course where they're going over water and stuff. They filmed that by my house. You couldn't pay me to be on that show. To get whacked by one of those big giant foam things turning, like you
No.
jump and it hits you like a cartoon. Over it.
Survivor. What was the name of that? It's not Survivor. It's
But would you ever go on like Survivor?
Nope.
Naked and afraid?
I'd be kicked
no.
out the first day.
No, I don't like to be naked in front of people.
Hey, Alibaba.
No.
Nope.
Well, you're walking around like a Roman painting, you know, with fig leaves and.
Well, I better have fig leaves on. There's just too much going on.
I love American Ninja Warrior. I love it. Terry, come on down. I'll take you to a taping. They film it within like, I don't know, less than 10 miles from my house.
Steve Austin does one that he does, but I don't know how real those for training for people for the WWE or whatever, but he does one. They got to do a massive obstacle course.
Hi, Ollie.
Hey, Alibaba. I really, my son is the one who gets into all these shows. I really do not watch that much network television anymore. Not as much as I used to.
Yeah.
Mona's like, nope. You couldn't pay me to be on one of those shows.
Mm-mm.
No.
And Fear Factor. I always shut it off when they start submerging themselves in filth and eating things. By I sing.
No.
No.
I'm the same way. It depends, but I'm the same way. I wanted to be an American. I haven't talked about this in a while.
That was a long time ago when that show was on.
When I was young, I watched every episode when I was younger.
What was it, Saturday night or Sunday night? Was it Sunday it was on?
I had really strict parents, so it was probably on the weekend because I was home.
Yeah.
You know what's funny?
You're welcome, Ollie.
I wanted to be on that show so bad. I wanted the tennis ball gun. Like, just get me on that course once. I just want to go on that course once. And with an inhaler, I'm unstoppable.
So Ollie, William, and I now know what we aspire to do later on in life. We're going to be on the Indy Raceway with our race car track suits. We're going to kiss the brickyard, you know.
My suit must have a cape, though, because I'm going to be the Oscar Mayer General.
It's going to be
Oscar Mayer Wiener General.
It's going to say Mr. Tweed on the back or something.
General Wiener.
General Wiener.
I'll come out with a hard hat, and instead of stars, I'll have little hot dogs on my helmet.
What would be your wiener car's name?
The William Tecumseh Sherman. Because everybody names everything General Lee. I will name mine William Tecumseh Sherman.
William Tecumseh Sherman. That is going to be. That is William Tecumseh. I can't even. He passes the third card.
And then I'm going to find the most bitter picture of Sherman. Because in all of his pictures, see, I have a scraggly beard just like Sherman. I'm going to find the most bitter picture.
I love it. I love every moment of it. That's going to be great. I can't wait.
I had to stop watching A&W when my granddaughter was with me because she would turn my house into a court. Oh, American Ninja Warrior is awesome. There's quite a few people that have been on that show that kind of just moved to my town and never left. Okay, so we got to write these down. Oscar Mayer Colonel.
Okay.
Instead of stars, hot dogs, I'll be a 4 hot dog general.
Okay.
The greasy lightning. Oh, geez.
And what they'll ask me, what am I a colonel of? I am a colonel of the Surger campaigns.
Surger campaigns.
That's funny. That is
Hello, Linda. Hello.
All right. Hi, Linda. Colonel of Surger
Oh
campaigns.
man, it's a sweaty mess in here. Oh, it is hot. So I made my green jacket. What else should I make?
Would you make a rag one? Make a rag jacket, or one to match Jess's Thule thing.
I do like the I aspire to dress like a 1920s boxcar hobo. That is a life goal, and I've tried so many.
Like the jacket and pants that you have, it's too red for what I got going on over here. Like, I really feel that that's more of a Lucy May look. Can you see me walking Lucy May in this? Oh my word!
Yes, actually, I can. It's like
Picking
it's
flowers.
like seriously, that's like a boot commercial. All you need is some Ariat boots with some music. In America, we walk.
I guarantee if I walk out there, I can come back in with some Ariat boots.
Oh my gosh.
Mm.
Ariat's huge here. It's huge.
Here too.
You can't go anywhere like to buy a boot without finding an Ariat boot or some version of it.
Do you remember how I went to Boot Barn and did that? Did I tell you about that? I bought 3 pairs of boots and a pair of jeans for like $30. Anyway, it's coming from China. And it's on the way. I keep looking. I was like, was it a scam? But it's coming. It's still on its way.
You never know. I ordered these a while ago and they showed up today. I completely forgot about these guys.
Oh, yay.
There was a whole I was going to line them on a certain project. I have moved on from that project, but I have the patches.
Wear a collar or a harness when you walk her. Does she wear a collar or she's got to have a harness. Yeah.
Wait, that's more guiding and less pulling.
Yeah,
Like,
I want
a harness for something that outweighs you. You're just hoping that thing is civilized enough to go where you go.
And William's going to be right there with me just in case something happens. And I'll be like, hey, help me.
I have 2 pairs of Ariat boots. I was kind of against them at first, but I like them because they come with cushions.
Yeah.
I'm old school. I feel like with cowboy boots, you're meant to suffer. Like when you first put them on, your feet will hurt. And with these new age boots, you're gelling when you put your foot in.
Mm-hmm. And I have to have like the square toes. I can't do the traditional boots. No. I have big feet.
Oh, since we are doing administrative work today, I should line up that one patch and start sewing on the other one.
She needs a blinged out harness. I think William might have tools for me so I can bling it out.
I actually do.
That's when you get your boots special made by a cobbler. They make them. No.
There is someone around here who has a boot shop. It has all these advertisements on the wall. Like, if you come by, we'll resole your boot. They're never open.
Oh, wow.
So one day I was driving around with boots in my car for a while because I was trying to go there, but sometimes it's cheaper to buy a new pair of boots than to get your boots resoled.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be flower children together. I'll have somebody take pictures.
Oh, Pee Wee Herman, the walls are moving. Hold on. Not only do I have a bedazzler, I also have the Shimmer and Sparkle, which is the bedazzler's wannabe bootleg cousin.
You do not.
The box is literally up there. I just would make a mess. Let's see. Hold on. Let me put the table up. See if I can angle my computer. But yes, I have a bedazzler and a shimmer and sparkle.
See, Terry, he's ready for me. He didn't know he'd need a bedazzler for a cow.
Here's an idea. Make a weighted jacket.
Make a what?
Weighted jacket. You know, you get the weighted blankets, make a weighted jacket.
Hmm.
Oh,
Safe.
woof. See, that's why you got a wide base. See, a wide base saved me from falling on the ground.
It's a nice base.
I should have taken the chair out first.
Oh. But I'm glad that you had the chair to fall on. Or you would have been on the ground.
No, I can do this. We can angle this. I can angle this. Danny Day-Lewis is a boot maker. He's crazy. Danny Day-Lewis is like one of the last like method actors who would take on their role.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right.
Yeah, you have to have something to wear to Vegas next week.
Well, I am a walking talking advertisement.
Gotta have something to talk about. What's up with the snake?
Oh dear William, you need to have a driveway sale. The treasures you have. My mom tells me all the time. She's like, if you have a garage sale, you'll get rich. She's like, you will make thousands and thousands of dollars if you have a garage sale. Really, she's appealing to the capitalist inside of me.
Well, I guess, would you do that when you move? Like whatever you don't move, like you'll move everything out that you want to and then just sell the rest?
I want everything.
Oh. I don't know.
And when I pass, I want a giant mausoleum with me in the middle like Lenin, with all of my stuff around.
Okay.
Glass mausoleum.
Well, I have. You just need to tell me which vest you want to be buried in, or which set of jackets, or
Them.
like what time traveling outfit you want to be buried in, so that when you
He would
wake up on the other side, you're wearing it.
all of them.
Rita knows.
But he can't put all of them in that coffin. He can't. There's no way.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
New advancements.
I don't want to talk about your death.
On the cake.
Yeah, we can't fall on that cake.
You'll be filthy rich.
William buried in a 3,000-foot warehouse to store all his stuff, and it's still not enough.
The machine. You know what? Also, like, I don't know, but like, I have. I don't know. Because of the stuff I own. It's weird. Like, I have a bunch of CB radios still in the package. I don't need do I need 17 CB radios?
Or do you have 17 friends that you can share with, and we can just
see? But again, I'm a capitalist in this economy. Are you kidding me? With my fabric habit and my gas habit, I just like saying in this economy.
I love it.
Wow.
I feel like I need Bette Midler or someone who's better suited to say it. But in this economy.
Oh, you do well enough.
Oh, see, this one's all nice. My other vest is like, stay away from me. This is what I take Tula Pink to go get Bargello. I saw a machine I have, but the South, yikes. But down south sell for 15. See, in like people put crazy prices on sewing machines here. I recently walked past a Kenmore. They wanted $80 for something that I've paid like 10, 15 bucks for.
Wow.
Do you think that's because of inflation, or are people artificially inflating prices because everything else is expensive?
I think they're inflating prices because
Yeah.
no, they're just inflating prices.
Because
And
like
somebody will buy it. It's
in my
crazy.
in
Somebody's
my
gonna buy it anyway.
Right. People buy it anyway. They don't care.
Yeah.
but in my state, charity shops do not pay tax like a normal business would.
Right.
So like the Goodwill, if you're a Goodwill, if you're here, we have something of the valley. It'll be Flower of the Valley, Hope of the Valley, or it's always some charity shop. They don't have to pay. They get heavy tax breaks.
Right. And they get their items for free. They don't
Yeah.
even, they don't pay for the items that they're selling. So it's all pretty much 100% profit.
And the Goodwill made millions from asking people, "Hey, can I get that penny? Can I
Right.
get that penny?" The
Right.
first year they did it, they reported like record earnings just
Right.
off the pennies.
Yep. Oh, you want your penny? Yeah, I want my penny. Give it up.
I even got my my mom has a change jar now. I'm like, no. And she told me they're discontinuing pennies.
Yes. They're
Oh,
taking it
great.
out
What?
Another thing to collect.
because they're trying to do everything so there is no paper money anymore.
Yeah.
Trying to get rid of it.
I mean,
trying
and
to
who
get rid
really
of people.
spends pennies anyway?
You hung out with somebody who spends pennies.
Okay. William, besides you, because you are an anomaly when it comes to
I
money.
am an alien. I am the doctor.
I use pennies all the time.
I use pennies too, but I mean, think about the younger generation coming up.
They
Who in
can't
that
use money. What
after
are
our generation? Who
They-
uses money like that?
I see. Here's my problem. I still deal with cash.
Yeah.
I think maybe they have put some work in it, or it might be for 20 and serviced it. I agree, Terry. It's just the like where I live, all the prices are inflated, so it's insane. It's just absolutely insane. Our food prices are skyrocketing here now. It's getting harder and harder. You know, I recently saw a video about how people are saying, "Oh, fast food is crazy." Californians have been paying that price for the past 5 years.
right? It's just slowly, I think, catching on to other states. It's like I'm not paying no $7 for a McDonald's hamburger thing.
No.
7 is nice. They're like at Burger King, a large Whopper combo is $18.
Right. Just the hamburger alone by itself with nothing else. No. No. Kids can't count. They don't. No.
Some can't. You're correct.
Even adults can't count anymore. And when I was
I try not to shame people though, because I deal in cash. I actually run into this a lot. And you know what happened? What's happened to me more than anything else, because I deal in cash, someone will give me too much money.
Mhm.
It's an honesty test. There was one time at McDonald's, this young lady, she thought I gave her a 20 and I gave her a 10.
Mhm.
And I was like, I just gave her all the money back. I was like, let's recount that.
Yeah. Wow.
She still works there. Every time I see her, she thanks me. She still works there.
Yeah, it's called pay attention to detail. And if they don't, then
Currency is almost gone. Direct deposit and click. Like the only reason I'm crying is because, hey, Melanie, hello.
Hi.
I am the real life Scrooge McDuck. I am fully with the cane and the ascot and everything. I still swim in my money bin.
no, I don't want no touching thing on my phone. It's never going to happen. No.
That's gonna be sad. It's
Mm-mm.
gonna be sad. Even though I can't remember the last time I walked into a gas station to not get beef jerky and a Slurpee. Like every, because I pay at the pump with my card. I can't remember the last time I went in and said, "Hey, can I get like 30 on number 5?"
No, I don't remember either. No.
Yeah, because it's things that we take for granted now because everything's digital.
That's what I make Baron do. I go, no, you go cash. You're not taking a card, and I make
Yeah.
you inside.
When I started driving, gas was 99 cents a gallon.
I started later in life. It was $1.50 when I started, but I did get my license later in life.
And I always paid in cash. So I would go in and go, oh, $10 on pump 5, please. That's how my daddy taught me. My daddy said, pay for everything in cash.
Mm-hmm.
But we grew up in a different generation. We had to know. The kids today don't. It's all plastic.
It's true.
My kid does it. My kid's like, can I have money? I give him cash. He's like, thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
All right, there's that one. I should pin the other one, even though there's a vest I'm working on that I'm kind of just slowly working on it, but I want it to be done. But if I rush, it's not going to be done the right way.
True.
No, I'm trying to do it the right way, but I do want to wear it. But the Joe Carter vest, my tulip pink vest, is something I'm going to be wearing as well. Because this is less offensive. This is what I'll wear into quilt shops. No, because I totally understand. Some people see me and they're just like, this guy's a Raiders fan. I can tell this guy's a Raiders fan. I have the guy pump it for me. Here in California, we really don't have service stations like that.
Nope. Certain states, Pennsylvania, somebody pumps it for you.
Oregon,
you don't get out and pump your own gas.
They just changed it where you can do that, I think. I'm on Facebook a long time ago. I posted this really trolling post because Oregon passed a law where you can pump your own gas. Isaiah was either in the 2nd or 3rd grade. I have him holding the gas pump at the truck. He is the height of where the gas goes in at the truck. He's this little guy, but he's pumping the gas. And I'm like, to my Oregonian friends, if this guy can pump his own gas, you can do it too.
Exactly.
Nobody liked that when I posted. People were mad when I posted that.
Yep. Yep.
New Jersey, you can't pump your own gas. I forgot about that.
Nope.
Yeah, Jersey, you can't either.
Nope.
Just needs a couple more pins.
Yeah.
And I just remember to bring cash to me so I can tip them.
That's crazy. That's just crazy to me. But, I'm impatient. I get out of the car. It really depends. Like when I'm in my hometown, I just pump my gas.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm like driving from here to anywhere else, I will get out. See, but it's different because they have mega gas stations. Like maybe I want roasted peanuts in a Giro. Just out in the middle of nowhere for no reason.
Yeah.
And since you've been there, that is the entire town.
I want to see that big thermometer go high. Like, I don't know. You have to take a picture of it and send it to me when you stop there. You're going to.
Heat tourism is weird.
It is.
If you come to the Mojave Valley because it's 140 and you consider it a challenge, get help. Get help. Because the people who are from there are in their bunkers hiding like it is 140 outside.
It is.
That's why no one lives like who really lives in the Mojave floor where it's the hottest place on earth. Like people live in the valley. Mojave, California is a town like anywhere else. Mm-hmm. But like where we were at Baker, if you start heading south, you hit the Mojave Desert floor and it's hot. People go there as a challenge.
During the day and cold at night.
When I went through Oregon in March, we were able to pump our own gas. See, they've changed their law.
Changed it because it wasn't like that.
I don't let the guy pump it. I gave up being the modern woman. You know what? My mom, when my father passed away, she called me and she's like, "Don't make fun of me." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "I haven't pumped gas in 43 years." My father had always pumped gas for her. And in 43 years, she had never pumped gas one time. And so I had to show her how to use a gas pump.
Well, be like a guy, whether you're a guy or a girl, you have a flat tire. If you never owned a car, why would you need to know how to change the tire?
It's true. Hey, Sydney. Hello, hello. Great to see you. Great to see you. I'm far too impatient for not knowing how to do certain things. And I'm that person, if I don't know, I'm sitting there with the manual like, I'm going to learn this.
Mm-hmm.
I was not allowed to drive a car unless I knew how to change the oil, the tires, and check spark plugs, know how to put all the fluid in my car, and all the buttons and the whistles and everything. My dad was very just on top of me about it. So if I didn't know everything about the car, I couldn't drive it.
Wow, Terry,
I
that
feel that's almost better that way.
Mm-hmm.
That is hardcore, though.
Yep.
Have you met my dad?
A lot of what I learned from cars were the cars utterly and completely just being jalopies. Like,
Yeah.
I know everything about radiators because I bought used cars. I know everything about mufflers, about just certain things because that was wrong with the car.
Yep. And my dad was, there's the tools, figure it out.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And when you screw it up, you'll take it apart. There's the tools, figure it out. So you only usually ever made a mistake one time.
Mm.
70 and half. Oh my gosh.
But yeah. My first car was a 1983 Volkswagen Jetta. Stick shift. Loved it. Loved it. Oh, I loved it. I don't even know. But the thing is, the gas reader didn't work, so you had to make sure that you knew how much gas you had in the car. But
My mom was the exact same way. There, I told you how I learned how to drive a stick. My pops, I bought a stick car like a crazy person. He drove me over to the college by the house, and he gets out and he starts walking. I was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Pick me up when you figure it out."
Mm-hmm.
He was halfway home, but I figured it out. I knew the basics, but he was like, "You'll figure it out, or we'll call AAA when you destroy this car."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know how to copy my dad's car keys. I use the car. When he didn't use it for work, he wouldn't. Oh my gosh. My parents were crazy. They would like put chalk, they go shoop with a piece of chalk behind their tire. Hey, Cynthia. Hello, hello. I had too much nerve for my age. There's nothing wrong with that. I took automotive in high school, but I don't remember much now. You know, I change my own brakes. I do everything by myself. For as much trash as I'm talking, I still pull into Jiffy Lube. And I'm like, go ahead, kids. Go ahead. I do. I literally have the means to lift up my own car. I recently changed my own brakes because I didn't like how much they were going to charge me.
I've never done that.
That's not hard.
Yeah.
But, I'm not going to sit up here in front like I'm Superman. I am not above going to Jiffy Lube or, Jim Bob's tire extravaganza and getting an oil change. Jiffy Lube's crazy, though, in California. Are you guys sitting down? You ready?
No, I'm not.
It is $137 for an oil change.
What again? 100 and what?
And they do all kinds of whiz bang stuff with your car, but it's $137. I will show you. Hey, Cynthia, I will show you the receipt, and I'll show you the reviews from the Jiffy Lube by my house because they have sale days. So, like, I'll go there when it's like $45, you know. But yeah, it's $137. I have the receipt.
Wow.
That's ridiculous.
Again, I haven't brought my car into like that's his job. So
I give up my phone hurt me. Just Mona, I have these days. Do you know how many crazy things I've said on the internet not trying to? Because autocorrect and I are wrestling. In the morning is the worst because I'm not all there and I just hit send and I'm like, oh no. Oh no.
Oh, you've gotten some text messages from me when I'm just waking up like what is she saying?
I don't judge though because
Right.
I have aphasia. Like it'll be word salad when it comes to typing. Like, so I do not judge at all.
I'm pretty sure you could figure it out what I'm trying to say. It's definitely not spelled well, especially like if I haven't put my contacts in yet. Oh, I can't see that keyboard. Oh.
My first car was a stick shift. I loved it. I wish I could drive one now. The back and hips say no. I love the surfing. I love the surfing aspect of having the clutch. I love that. But I'm very left-handed, so I can use my left foot and my left hand. Like, I love driving with the stick. But I also drive a tractor, so I drive gears all the time.
Like, I really think like my car's cheating because I have like the paddles behind the steering wheel for like the last 2 cars that I've had. So I can shift up and down, but I'm like, this is not what I need.
See, Judy paid 100. Hey, Judy, hello, great to see you.
Hi, Judy.
Judy paid 106 for her oil change. It's crazy. It's crazy. And the only reason I know that is because last time I went to Las Vegas, I didn't have time to change my oil. So I pulled up the Jiffy Lube. They're like, it's going to be $137. I was like, just do it, man. Here, take my card and just do it.
Just get it done.
I hope you get a bowl of soup with that oil. For $137, they better do a dance.
Well, if you technically think about it, price the individual parts out, and then the time it takes you to do the oil change.
You're right. No, I 100% agree with you because, like, at my job, I can't charge myself. So I'm off the clock doing this. It does take a minute. It takes a minute.
Mm-hmm.
You are right. Great to see you, Judy. Great to see you. My phone can't understand my accent. The things that I send in text, I apologize a lot. If you're ever bored, type in Scottish people talking to Alexa on YouTube. You will not be disappointed. I want to be a Jetson. I loved that cartoon. Some people accuse me of living in the clouds. All I need is Rosie and I'm ready to go. I've seen these hoods gaining info. Uh-oh. Are my hoods? Uh-oh. All right, everybody. You know, there was this one thing I saw on Amazon. I was like, oh, they ripped me off. But let's be real. How many styles are there? How many ways can you wear a pair of pants? How many ways can you make a hoodie? And wearing big clothes is popular. I just was way ahead of the curve. Because I'm from the future. Then I got an idiot.
Oh, wow.
I'm already laughing at that.
Oh, Allie, those are some. Oh, wow. Those are some nice jackets.
Or that guy losing it on the roof. The A-word videos are hilarious. Because they're just trying to say the name and it won't even turn on.
Mm-hmm.
I love those videos. I absolutely live for those videos. It's the monkhood revived. I guess I need to open up my shop now that they're popular. I just Googled it. I'm dying. I've been seeing all kinds of crazy ideas that I'm going to steal from people who are stealing my idea. But is it theft if they didn't know I existed?
Because sometimes you do things that other people have done, maybe, and didn't know that they existed.
Exactly.
So no, it's not.
Everything under the sun has already been done.
Mhm.
You know?
Technically an identical duplicate of what they're doing. Or did you change it in some way?
I got really, really, really California one night and was like, I'm going to make a giant hood. And I cut it and I was like, oh, it was one of those like Frankenstein moments. There was lightning bolts hitting my house. And I was like, I'm going to make a giant hood. The whole house rumbled and I put it on. I'm like, it's alive. So it was utterly and completely me just experimenting because I have large amounts of fabric. And because, you know, I get hooked up with fabric, I can do weird experiments or make 100,000 coats. If anyone's wondering how many coats I've made, I think you can count. There's like the original Mimi G R11 407, the red one I made with the real hood. And from that moment on, anything from a duster to anything that has pockets or not is a coat. And I'm sure I'm in the hundreds by now.
Oh, I agree. I agree.
They're like wind socks. That's another thing. I'm going to quit this gig and go work at the airport. It's going to be me and a Juki in a hangar. How many do you need? I got you. I got you. Mona just found my next profession. That would be the greatest workshop ever. Be at the airport with earplugs on because it's a lot louder than you think. We need to make an Amish jeans wearable for us English. And I'll call it all English. Oh. But the Amish make things that are like I want a pair of Amish overalls.
You want a pair of them?
Yeah. I need to complete my brother Hezekiah look, you know.
You have a straw hat with a black band on it.
I'm trying to think if
not, I know where there is one. It's just 2,500 miles away.
All right. So should I take a day off or should I continue on my jacket palooza?
I think we need to make another jacket. I think this is what you need to do. You need to close your eyes, stick behind you, and just go eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and just grab whatever's there. Just, yep, that one right there. Yes. I don't know what that is. Oh, I like that color. No, no cheating.
Was it the green? Did I grab the green or
you
the
grabbed
red?
the red.
The reason I don't want to mess with the red is because I feel like it's going to destroy my serger.
Oh, no.
No, it has a backing. It has a backing. And that's what I made the first night with the serger. And the serger was like, I'm new here and you're making me make this.
What's the one underneath the red, between the red and the green? What color is that?
This is a weird, I thought it was black and white, but because I buy everything on impulse and it's in a giant pile, it's gray and white.
Oh, okay.
And I kind of want to do a project with this actually. All right, let's try to pull this out.
Jacket?
Huh?
Will it be a jacket?
This is a JC Sewings, so it might be. Hey, Tasha. Hello.
Hey, Tasha.
I've been sewing my face off lately.
And I like it. You're going to go on vacation next week. We'll just keep going until then.
Your name cannot be Mark Inc. That cannot be your name. You know, I swear, their computers. Thank you so much for stopping by, Mona. Computers name these because I do get the label. It says how much tweed is on here, if it's synthetic tweed, and all that stuff. That's the only reason I even know synthetic tweed exists. But this pattern's name is Mark Inc.
Hmm.
Oh, I love that. I have pants that look like that.
It's gray though; it's not black. So that's gray and white.
Charcoal
like
and charcoal color.
Oh,
The
red
lighting
tie
is.
would look amazing with that.
What's that?
Your red tie, if that was a jacket, that red tie would just look amazing with that.
Purple tie.
Red.
Amish have their own pattern for jackets. No zippers. My kind of people. My kind of people.
They pin things. They're pinners.
Thank you so much for stopping by, Mona. Thank you so much.
And a cowboy hat.
See, the problem is I'm working on like 2 quilts right now. I am. I'm working on I'm still working on my t-shirt quilt. No, because I'm not going to pull it out. I still haven't filmed my orange pants. I have a backlog a mile long.
I'm on vacation. I'm flying out there.
I never gave up on. If you want to hang out for a day or two, come on down.
Okay. When am I coming? What day? What day works for you? Let me see what my people say. You know,
I have to and it's swimming pool season too.
Oh, I don't swim.
Oh no, we can go dressed long sleeves like it's 1920.
I can do that.
Oh, let's make old-timey bathing suits.
Oh. Can I put a bow in my hair too? Like what we used to do?
We would be so viral. If we walked into a Vegas pool where old people would be like, "Are you seeing this? Are you look at these crazy people?"
Am I going on vacation with you? I can get the memo.
I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I'm feeling impulsive. Hey, y'all, off to bed. I didn't finish. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much.
Night, Melanie. I hope you have a great night.
Pink hand, pink hand, pink hand.
You need to be red hand. I already have a green hand, girl.
Well, it's early too because later that same month I'm gonna have time off too.
Oh, in June?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm free in June.
During this time of year, when it gets to be like 100 and anything past like 105, I cannot legally send people outside.
Yeah.
At least at my job. And so, this is the slower time of year. We've already had all the stuff we've had to do in the beginning of the year. So now we just kind of make sure the lights are still on.
Well, just call my secretary. Just ask her, when you're available, see if it works with my schedule, and then we'll go from there.
I will definitely have my people call your people.
I am your people.
I know. We were going good. We were going strong. Who's on first? What's on second? They're on third. We know. For anybody trying to contact my so-called life, please contact So Blessed by Jess. Thank you very much.
Hold on. I'm a queen. No, just kidding.
Good, great.
Please contact me. I can get a hold of him, whether by email, by phone number, or by text, or however you want me. I can yodel and he'll answer. Okay, no, I can't. He won't answer. Yodel.
Light the beacon. Just light the beacon, like Lord of the
bobbin.
Rings.
The bobbin.
Put the bobbin in the sky.
I put the old timey singer up to get a hold of Ollie. So then, and you have the bobbin. And then for Rita, I just do a crystal dragon. And it's like, there she is.
Absolutely. I don't get warm weather until Sunday. It's been cold a while now. I've only had 2 days so far above 20 degrees Celsius.
Wow, Ollie, it's going to have to get warmer up there because I really want to go visit my parents, but I don't want to go when it's like kind of still chilly.
Are you negotiating the weather, Pope? You can't.
I don't want to go when it's cool. I like to wear shorts now. Like, I don't want to be up there in like yoga pants and
I've got
sweatshirt.
jackets. I will show up. What you need, tweed? We could layer instant.
Okay. All right. Albany Airport's the closest one, or I can pick you up in Montreal. Since you have a passport, I'll pick you up in Montreal. Yeah. Then we can go see Ollie.
I'm trying to think the last time. Yeah, I've been to Canada within the past 10 years.
Oh, they'll still let you in. Trust me.
Oh no, they you get to ask crazy questions at the border.
Mm-hmm.
I used to travel on both. I've traveled on both the Mexico side. I've come through every state, including New Mexico, as far as Texas, New Mexico, and they ask you certain questions on the south side, and on the north side, they ask you when's the last time you've been to Canada.
Do you think they'll believe that we're twins?
They'll tell us to get out of the car. No, you can't see. No, I'll meet you in Montreal because you can't act crazy at the border. They'll be like, what'd you say? Get out of there. Pull over here, please. Pull over here, please.
She looks suspicious.
Matter of fact, if you hear pull over here, please, you might not go on your vacation.
Oh. They'll be like, William, I'm stuck at the border.
They're gonna tell you to turn around and vacate the area.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I will behave myself when crossing the border.
You can't act crazy around the border patrol.
They're going to search your car and search every piece of luggage and open every luggage, and they don't put the stuff back to tell you to put it back yourself.
I just figured if I bat my eyes and give them cookies, I'd be good.
No.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh, to all my border patrol people out there that are watching this video, just let me through. I'm a really sweet person. I wouldn't do anything to harm Canada in any way, shape, or form. I love Canada.
There's a freeway that runs through Arizona. It's called the 8 freeway. And the 8, when it comes into California, it dips into Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you're coming in, you don't realize it, but you're driving in unincorporated land. So when you come back into California, the Border Patrol is waiting for you because you drove through Mexico, even though you didn't even know it.
They stop you.
They don't stop you to go into Mexico, but they stop you to go back into the United States.
Just the way the freeway goes.
Are there exits that go on and off when you're in Mexico?
No, it's part of the freeway.
Yeah,
but there's no exits.
No, you're in no man's land. You're headed back towards California. You have no options.
Terry, I'll bring you some butter cookies. You want some butter cookies, girlfriend? I'm on my way up there. I'll take 95. Just tell me which way to detour.
Yep.
I'll say hi to you, give you a hug, give you some love, and then I'll go back and I'll just keep going so I can pick up William in Montreal.
Yes, Allie, they confiscate any food, anything. Doesn't matter what it is, even if it's a piece of gum, they confiscate it.
I know. Go ahead.
Oh, no. Long story short, a friend of mine, we were young and we were joking and we sang Neil Diamond to the Border Patrol. They told us to get out of the car. Mm-hmm. They're a German Shepherd. Okay, hold on. Before I tell this story, really quickly, I'm from the suburbs, okay? I was driving a Lexus ES300. Judge me. I'm from the suburbs. So the car had leather seats, and the German Shepherd went in the back and tore up my parents' leather seats. Yep.
No.
So having to explain why there were rips, and they weren't like stabbing the car looking for the dog was like clawing because I was smoking cigarettes and everything's blowing towards the back of the car. So the Border Patrol does not play.
Mm-hmm.
And they did not think
your seat should be able to flip up.
They didn't think Neil Diamond was funny. They would take your cookies. That's the thing.
Did Ollie want cookies? I missed that one.
It's so fickle. There's over the years I've asked Ollie, like, hey, there are so many things that they don't have in Canada that I feel like if I brought Bisquick into Canada, they would arrest me. Like, they don't have that here. Get out of here.
And the thing is, like, I can go across the border, I can go shopping, I can go to IKEA, I can do all that all and come over. And there are so many Canadian license plates at my Walmart, Sam's Club, everywhere when I'm in New York. They're everywhere around there. So you can't tell me that they can't go grocery shopping and bring it back? Of course they can.
Maybe
So why
the
can't I
laws.
bring in cookies? Why can't I bring a pie to Ollie?
They're
Maybe
hardcore
he
now.
wants a cheesecake.
They're not playing.
Mm-mm.
I don't know, Ollie, do you eat cheesecake? But still, that's not, I mean, I can't tell you. Every time I go home to New York, it's like, and I got to watch out because I'm sorry, love Canadians, but sometimes they don't drive as well. But then again, New Yorkers don't drive very well either.
Dose.
And stuff now.
How's it going, Dose? What's up? How's it going?
I'll just keep going on my rant later, but still.
we have Bisquick. There was something else. Great to see you, Dose. Great to see you. There was something else that I was like, oh man, that's illegal in Canada. Let me get a catapult.
They'd probably think I was smuggling cookies somehow.
I'll smash them and go.
In the cookies.
No, man, the Border Patrol does not play. They have never played. That's why when I see videos now and people are like, they're brutal. They were like that 20 years ago.
They've always been that way. Always.
If my really good ex-boyfriend, if you're still there, if you're watching this, like I'll send this to you. If you're watching this, just let me through. Just let me through.
See, this is
I'll bring you something sweet from North Carolina. Because we both know you're not married. It's okay.
You're trying to sweet talk a Border Patrol.
His name's Stanley. Hi, Stanley. How you doing?
Oh, now I have the Stanley steamer commercial stuck in my head. Call 1-800-STEAMER.
And then it's so funny. And then my other really like ex-guy friend, we'll call him that. He's a security officer down in Florida. So it's like apparently I liked security people at one time. Like I was like, all
Terry's cheesecake.
Ollie, I got you, and I'll smuggle that thing. I don't know how.
Yeah, but then it's like a prison movie. They're gonna stick their finger in the pie. They're gonna be like, is there a file in here?
No, they won't. Because I'll figure out a way. There's a way. There's a way. And
back when California was functioning, at the border, they used we have checkpoints at all borders. So if you come into California, they would stop you. Now they don't stop you because there's no one there that cares.
Yeah, you said that.
They would ask you, do you have any invasive plants or animals? That was their question.
Mm-hmm.
Do they
Great to see you, Doze. Great to see you.
Oh, eyeballs. Love it.
Need someone to guard your heart. I told my brother when I was flying to LA, if they want to take the food, I'll smash the cookies and lick the cheese. I'm smuggling. I'm like that. Do you know, I remember like like 9/11, I remember going to Wendy's, walking in the airport like with Wendy's and everything. Like you can't do that unless you buy the food in the airport now.
Yep, true. No, there was a lady when I left Las Vegas last time. I think she took it from the casino area. It was a plate of food with a lid. Like wherever
Vegas is different. No, Vegas, they'll let you. Vegas is crazy.
And it went through the conveyor belt. It went right. Now my laptop, they had to do my laptop 3 times when I was leaving. I was like, I never even turned it on the whole time I was there. But she had a plate of food. And then she goes, oh, and she's like, please don't touch my fried chicken. I'm like, hey.
I'd be the same way. I'd be like, I will fight you if you touch my fried. She's probably trying to bring it home wherever she's from. She's probably like, this is the greatest stuff I've ever had.
Oh, she was going home all right. She was going home.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh.
Vegas is different. Like, you can't even sneeze at LAX. Vegas, they'll let you smoke a cigarette.
Yeah. And there's like slot machines everywhere, which that was like, that whole life was new to me. But
Yeah, but you
There's
didn't have the
bars
gene,
everywhere
though.
in the airport.
You don't have the gene, and I could tell when you were gambling, you were just kind of like, meh.
Yeah.
No, a real gambler is like, what is this magical thing I'm doing? This is great.
But
You
I
don't
didn't.
have the gamble gene. You
No,
don't.
no,
Me, I
and I'm
needed a
okay with
meeting
that.
after that.
I'm okay with that. Look I'm cheaper now.
Never, ever call yourself cheap on YouTube, ever in the history of ever.
Well, cheaper to hang out with. I won't make you spend your money on gambling.
I'm gonna need my inhaler on that one.
Oh, I always do that. I just stick my foot in my mouth and put words in there that shouldn't be at certain times. I don't care. 43 years old and I just don't care anymore.
I learned my lesson with gambling. The house never loses.
No.
Everyone knows that, but plague, I would go to Vegas every other weekend and gamble. Every other weekend. And the problem is I would win. Like the first time I won 1,200, then I won 14, then I won 800, and it became, I'm like, every weekend I'm like, I'm going to Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem. It's an addiction, like anything else, you know. But don't ask me how much money I spent to get there and all the hotels and everything else, you know.
I won $50, but spent $3 million to get it.
Yeah. But
I'm a guilty gambler. I just can't spend that much. Dose, you know what started for me? My ex-wife's mother, every year on my birthday, she would buy me scratchers for how old I was.
Mm.
And I got hooked on scratchers. I miss her because she still buy them for me even when we weren't supposed to be friends. She'd still buy me birthday gifts.
She liked you.
Oh, I loved her, but she got me hooked on scratchers. Hooked, and you never win. One time, someone I know, we both took $25. We went and got $50 worth of scratchers and didn't win anything.
Mm.
We didn't even get our money back. Frugal, you're frugal, thrifty.
Okay. Now I know I'm not cheap. I'm just frugal and thrifty. Got it. Yeah. Got it.
Gambling, though, like I said, it's a different kind of person. That's why when I go to casinos, I can spot the gambler or just the people that are having fun and drinking. Because the gambler is not there for fun.
Mm-mm. They're serious. No.
See, in my brain, I think it's like I'm a total math nerd in my brain. So I'm thinking to myself, all right, how many times do I have to play in order to maybe, like, what's my probability and
Right.
all of this stuff? And see, that just ruins it for me sometimes. I have to not think that way. I have to go in thinking, and you just like threw me into it. So it's like my brain was like going out. And if I had strategically told myself not to, I probably would have just said, can I have some more money, please?
I'm over it. So like I'm able to go to Vegas and hang out and walk around.
Yeah.
Because I know what happens when you just start giving your money to a casino.
Mm.
That's why I was able just to sit there and hang out. Like old school gamblers would have been like, I can't even sit here, man. I can't sit here.
And you played too a little bit.
Well, it's because I obsessively hoard ones. So I had to see if my ones were lucky and they weren't. So I stopped. I guess I don't either. I live 7 minutes from a casino and it's been at least 15 years since I've been there. Wow. And it has a craps table, my favorite. No, that's me in 21. I'm cheap. I'll ask for a price at Dollar Tree.
Oh, Dose.
To be fair though, Dose, our Dollar Tree, they have stuff for like $1.35, $2.75.
It's not a dollar anymore.
A case of soda in the corner, you know, it's the almost Dollar Tree. My mother was addicted to slots. It was scary at the time. It is. Like COVID stopped me from gambling because Vegas was closed. So I had to hang out at my house.
You're right, Terry. Absolutely.
You would be a card counter for sure. I liked playing 21, but that's just because I had dumb luck.
My grandparents taught me a lot of old school games. So I played a lot of those. But Yeah, my dad's friend, he used to play 21 with me a lot just because he enjoyed my math brain. And I was like, well, and I could tell him like what was already been played and all of that stuff. And I was like, this isn't fun anymore.
My grandparents were obsessed with poker. They kept score for over 50 years. I still have their scorecards.
No way.
They taught me how to play every game, even Texas Hold'em before it was popular. I have never had the confidence to sit down at a Vegas table and play poker. I've played everything at a table except for poker. But I was more of a slot machine guy because that's instant gratification.
I won a couple times.
I played a
Then
lot.
She showed me there's like a $5 button.
That's the mayhem button. That's how you spend your money. That is the mayhem button. Look, max bet, spend everything.
I didn't look at it. I was like, oh, we'll just do $1. And then you said, no, there's this button too. I was like, oh, hey. So I did that once in a while.
I played a lot of slots. I got wrote up in the International Casino Magazine for the Midas Touch.
Holy, I didn't know who I was dealing with.
I wish. So I know I haven't been in a while, but Dewey's so on here. I'm Dose. You are so missed. I'm sewing. I'm just taking a break. I'm sewing. I've actually been sewing my face off lately. At night, I haven't been sleeping, so I've just been working. So I've been making a million shorts, but no, nothing has changed here in the House of Sewing. Welcome back to... I love hanging out. Cooling out.
Yeah.
Twinny McTwin and I went to Vegas a month ago, and I'm dreaming of going back.
Was it? It was over a month ago.
Yeah, it was over a month ago.
They all run into the same dates with me.
I know.
Yeah, it was March.
They investigated me thinking I was cheating. There was this one casino that gave me a free room. I came back and they're like, oh, we thought you were cheating here. I just told them the truth. Like, I get lucky here. So I keep coming back. And I did. I continued to get lucky there. One time I caught all of my winnings in a cup, kept it separate from spending money. I broke even. Gambling is hardcore. I don't like, if I lose what I put in, I stop. So if I put in a 20 and I lose that 20, I'm done.
Yep.
He doesn't make that. He does make sometimes. I do sometimes. But then luck changed for me big time. See, that's the thing. Like, my luck, I got really lucky. And so when I started making money, I got cocky. But I'm telling you, the pandemic helped me out in a lot of ways because I couldn't go into the state of Nevada. Well, I could. It's just the entire state was closed.
Right.
When I went back the first time, it was weird. I should have taped myself. I was on my rollerblades on the strip because there was no one there.
No way.
Yes, there was. I went right back when they opened the casinos, and they were like, "Oh, everybody has to like stay, 6 feet away." And I came in there with a mask. The person at the door was like, "You could take that mask off." So Vegas was Vegas instantly.
Yeah.
Slots are controlled by a computer program. This is so true. They never lose. I gamble on one who did what? Channel for buttons. Do you know, it took me the longest time to figure out what you guys were doing.
Yes, and Danny's
the longest.
Lisa's seashells. Well, she took all her seashells away. So I know you're going to hear this, Lisa, but I'm going to the beach to get some more.
I don't get those games. I play them and I don't get them. I don't.
You get about 10,000 buttons over at Mona's. That's probably the highest that I'll ever. I used to have 20, and then I went gamble all, and I lost like 10,000 buttons. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm done.
What I've ever done is going with 40, spent 20, worked up a machine at 501, and walked out with 34K.
Oh wow, Ollie!
You know, in the United States of America, after a certain amount, they start asking you questions.
Yeah.
Because the first time I won over 1,000, they were like, do you intend to pay taxes on this? And I was like, do you want the truth or you want the lie? We said confiscated our shell.
She did. She goes, we all need to be playing at an even field. And I was like, well, then everyone should be on live with you instead of, but.
Oh, she took all the shells away?
She took all the shells away. It was a big controversy last Sunday morning.
You know, I have no idea what any of those games are. To me, it's just people typing in shells and like
gambling, and it's just a way of getting people to talk on your chat, and so it looks like your chat's.
I don't know. I had like 23.
Really busy.
So they're all gone now.
Yes.
Well, that's
she gave us 500 back or something like that. But yeah.
Oh, that's messed up.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Rita.
I did not know that. I never knew what to do with them, but I had a bunches of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what that reminds me of? Camel Cash or Marlboro bucks. By the time I had accumulated my 100 million Marlboro bucks, Camel Cash, they discontinued all that stuff.
You didn't get a kayak or anything out of it?
Well, because of my pops, like we have the cooler, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, but like I wanted like the radio, the kayak, like all the unobtainable stuff, all the stuff that you knew you like. Every time I have this really morbid thing I do when I find Marlboro clothing in a thrift store, I buy it. You want to know why? Somebody gave their life for that shirt. Because you could not just buy, you can't just buy the Marlboro clothes. You can now because they're everywhere. But I have quite a few Marlboro pieces of clothing, quite a few.
We'll call it.
There's this red Mountie one that I wear when it gets cold. Everybody's like, that's so sick. I'm like, this is Marlboro. This is Marlboro.
Speaking of Mountie, when are we making that outfit?
Add it to the list.
I did add it to the list.
Man,
like,
I'm gonna need a factory. With this backlog, I'm gonna need a factory.
Well, your secretary put it at the top of the list.
You know what? I had patterns like that too, Cynthia, because I would only gamble this time of year. And when I would go during the winter, I wouldn't win, but I'd always win this time of year. The more you chat, the more shells, buttons, dimples you gain.
Yep.
I understand why she did it.
I do too.
Were people getting outrageous with it, or was it just something that was like?
She just wanted to make sure everyone was on a fair playing field. And I mean, there's some people that'll have like 20, 30,000 of them. Like Zaza, I think, had over 30,000 shells.
So did I.
Yeah. And then like with Mona, you can turn it into things like $10,000 or 10,000 buttons is like a fat quarter or a sticker. You know, there's different things, prizes that she'll send out to you, and you can redeem your stuff.
Oh man, Cynthia's making me miss gambling. But because of my my fabric habit, because of my beautiful Goodwill habit, and I haven't gone to the Goodwill at all around here.
Really?
I haven't. I really have not. And part of it is my stubborn nature, and also because in LA you can do returns at thrift stores, and so people are returning clothes, and it's become a racket.
I am totally against that.
Man, I'm just trying to get my $3 t-shirt, my iron for 50 cents, and I'm trying to leave.
That's what I'm thinking about. I was like, if it's electronic, there should be a place at the Goodwill that you can plug it in and check it out, whatever it may be. But if it's a piece of article, like a clothing or something like that, you should not be able to turn. It's like done. You should not be able to return a shirt or pants. You know what? Figure out a way. In our thrift stores, we have changing rooms. So why don't you just go ahead and just try it on or something like that?
Hey, Dre. That's not my intention. I hope my losing discourages you. I'm not going to go back. I'm not going to go back to gambling. Great to see you, Dre. I agree with you, though. Clothes should be non-refundable. It's kind of like my job used to own a thrift store, so I actually know the rules. You can't resell socks. You can't resell mattresses. You can't, like, there's a whole list. And I feel like clothes should be non-refundable.
Is undergarments on there too?
They don't sell. Yes. You'll never find a bra. At least in California, you'll never find a bra or a pair of boxers.
In North Carolina, you'll find the ND section.
What?
Yes.
No, I
Yes.
would.
You have no idea. I used to, I would volunteer in the thrift
Oh
stores
wow.
for my school, and they'd be like, "Oh, Jess, this is the area you need to clean." And I'm like, "Oh, I'll take the arts and crafts section because I always want to check it out." But next to the arts and crafts section was the socks, the underwear, the bras, the boxers, and I'm like,
Yep.
and I was like, "I don't want to touch this. I don't
Ew.
want to go through it. Ugh, gross. I don't want to
To
touch."
anyone who needs help, I'll spring you the extra $5 for a pack of Hanes.
Yeah.
I will spring you the $5.
I just want to know what people are going in there to buy underwear. And if they are, like,
That
what are
trips
you
me out.
Yuck. Ew.
See that stuff. You know how we used to always jokingly say everything's illegal in California. It's not that it's illegal. It's just we don't do that here. Like they do not. And there are laws, and I guarantee you could resell a mattress. Well, actually, no. I know that's illegal in California, but no, I would. I've never bought an undergarment at a thrift store ever in my life.
I haven't had to say my saying in a long time.
Ew.
Would you? Would you just buy like a sports bra at a thrift store? Am I crazy?
No.
No.
I
Never.
still wear the G Unit 50-cent undershirt, the beaters. I have to find those. I would never buy one at a thrift store. Well,
Mhm.
Amazon sells them now because they caught up for old guys like me who live in the past. Party like it's your birthday. Even though that was, even though that was 27 years ago.
Is it just 27?
Probably longer.
I'm just gonna start calling you Fitty.
I'm a whole dollar now. I'm the whole dollar.
You don't look like a dollar.
That was the greatest meme. When they did the Super Bowl here in LA, 50 Cent came out with his beater, and people were like, 50 cents the whole dollar now. He's the whole. But no one is as thin as they were in their 20s. I'm
Oh,
here to tell you the truth. I don't look the same as I did 20 years ago.
unless you had surgery. And then, yeah, it could possibly happen.
See, Terry and Cynthia and I would never buy undergarments at a thrift store ever in the history of ever.
I think the majority, like 100% of your viewers right now are saying no.
There's not enough bleach in the state. Thank you. For as much as I buy clothes at thrift stores, it's t-shirts and jeans because that's what I wear. I'm a t-shirt and jeans kind of guy.
I don't think they should sell undergarments that are not wrapped in plastic either. They're just in bins and people are touching them. I'm like, ew.
And I know for a fact in Arizona they don't sell undergarments in thrift stores either because I've done massive thrifting in Arizona. I've bought musical instruments at Goodwills in Arizona.
Now you once in a while might find a mattress if you're lucky, but it's been redone. They call it repurposing, and it's all sealed in plastic, but you won't find mattresses either.
So they do things a little different in North Kakalaki.
Yeah, we're a little special over here.
Oh, I could never. Oh.
Well, I guess maybe just in my county. I don't know. I've never seen them in the Goodwills and stuff. Maybe it's just the PTA thrift stores.
Don't say that too many times. They're not going to let you in Biscuitville. They're going to be like, you insulted North Carolina. You are no longer allowed in Biscuitville.
Oh, I got to call. Oh, I got to get a hold of Jeremias if I'm going to get you I got to get you a shirt.
They're going to think I worked there. I'll wear it.
You will. I'm going to say biscuits or die. I don't know. Like, put gravy on my biscuits. I don't know.
Bury me at Biscuitville.
You want to know something? I went to Bojangles today. And
Bojangles sounds so wrong.
So I went to Bojangles and they have bowberry biscuits. And so it's like a blueberry biscuit. And they put like a drizzle of sugar over it, like sugar stuff. Anywho, they now have a bowberry sausage biscuit. So it's the blueberry biscuit with sausage in between it. And I'm like, and it's 2 for $5 right now.
How come you guys have affordable food?
Because I live in North Kakalaki.
Here in Southern California, we're not Kakalaki and everything is unreal.
Oh.
See, all the prices caught up in the rest of America. A year ago, I came on here and I said I spent $35 for an 8-piece at Popeyes, and people were like, "You're crazy." Everybody else is paying that price now.
Yeah, I'm up to $32 for an 8-piece at Bohangla's.
See, it's cheaper just to get your own chicken.
Does it come with a half gallon of tea too?
We're not tea people.
Wait, do you get a half gallon of anything?
No way.
Or,
Not here.
oh, see,
They don't have diabetes portions here.
I won't find the diabeticals over in California.
No, we were the first state that they had to put nutritional, like all the facts on all the food. And people were like, look, man, when I go to Wendy's, I don't want to know the truth. I know that Baconator is going to kill me, but I don't want to know how it's going to kill me. Oh,
And
no, I want a
so-
Baconator.
Oh, I have never had one.
It is literally just patties, mayo, cheese, and like 10 pieces of bacon.
Really? Like sauce? Anything? Any sauce on it?
I don't know. I inhale it like Kirby. I'm like, and it's gone.
I'll pay to watch you eat it.
Oh, no.
I'm just like, paying means just put you on stream. Just let me.
Burberry biscuits are the best.
Yeah.
Us po folk in Oklahoma always say we couldn't afford to live in California. Yay, California. I'm not kidding you. Hold on, let's pull out some receipts. Let's see. Oh, Walmart. This was a cheap trip. $99.66.
How many items did you buy?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I purchased 18 items.
18 items at $99.
Oh, grocery store.
It's about $6 of an item.
$2.99. $299 at the grocery store. That was a short trip.
Was a serger bought in that? I don't know.
That's how much a surgery costs here.
Oh, not my baby. She was only 200 bones. She was beautiful. I had to rethread it today, Rita, because somebody told me not to do something and I did it anyway, and it threw the thread.
For 8 items, $103. $103 at Walmart for 8 items.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I paid $6 for a pineapple yesterday, so I don't know.
$6 for a pineapple? That's highway robbery.
Mm-hmm.
Eggs are $19 here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I go to a farm and I pick up a dozen eggs for $6 right now.
I'm gonna start a farm. I'm just gonna get a bunch, bring the animals in my backyard, and hope my neighbors don't tell.
They passed a law I could actually get chickens as long as I'm personally using the eggs, but I can't give or sell those eggs.
Oh wow!
It's illegal.
That's cool.
Because
you can have a chicken farm.
You're allowed to have 7 chickens, no roosters.
Because you live in a town.
I live right in town, but that's anywhere in Arizona. You're allowed to have micro pigs. You can have calves as long as it's so big, as long as you're using it for food. Yeah, they can't. People across the street have chickens.
I loved this sign today at Walmart when I was there. It was the little watermelons, and it said original price $9.50 or something like that. Now selling them for like $3.75.
Right.
I was like, they were always $3.75.
Correct.
You're just making it look good. You're like taking your $5 off. I'm like, that's just crap. Why do that?
That's what they do on Black Friday.
Mm-hmm.
They mark everything up. Then on Black Friday, they mark it down to the original price. And you're like, I'm getting a deal. That shirt was always $8.
Yeah. You're not getting a good deal.
That's crazy. No eggs. Selling side hustle for you.
No, you can't because I mean, I wouldn't do it anyway, but you think about it. That egg, what if somebody buys it and they get sick? You're behind.
Did you see the game? It's over with.
Do the Oilers win?
No. Yes, it did.
Okay. No, because I looked up and the Knicks, they're showing highlights of the Knicks and the Pacers, so I know the game's over.
They shut them out.
Yep.
3-0.
It's hard. See, the Oilers are going to put up a fight.
It's tied 1-1. Well, the Canes just like rolled over and said, hey,
we're done.
I can't even say it on screen what I want to say.
Hey, I was here for you, though. It happens.
It
happens. As a Kings fan, that's every year. They do really good, and then we're like, why did these guys show up?
Yeah, I mean, you did tell me that Florida's great. Like you bursted my bubble, and I was like, I don't need to know Florida's great. I just need to know the Canes are going to do an amazing job.
So you can't. Rule number 1 here in the House of Sewing is never lie to yourself. Never lie to yourself. If the team is better and they are who you know they are, they're going to show up. And Florida is dirty. They're good. They fight you. They score goals. There's a reason why they're the champs are in the semis.
Well, I'm going to wear my jersey tomorrow, everyone. We're going to wear the Whaler jersey, and we're going to look cute, and we're going to win.
Keep hope alive by looking cute.
Oh, well, you got to look cute every now and then. We got to get you a jersey, a Whaler jersey.
I have a Nordiques hat.
Well, that's not Whalers, though.
That's the Las Vegas Knights.
Well, because they used to be Montreal, like up in Montreal, Nordiques, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that what they played? Mm-hmm. See, look, I know that. Look at me.
Wear jersey upside down. That's good enough.
Oh. I've always wanted to have one of those split jerseys, but I feel like it's only for extremely rich people. Like the Kachuk's parents, when their sons are playing each other, they'll show up and they have jerseys that are both teams.
Oh, I love that.
And they're cut in half, but because it has the same last name, the last name's perfect.
Yeah. It's like a family divided.
And somebody that sews that can make you a split jersey.
I wonder if there's anybody that sews on this channel that could make a split jersey. I don't know.
Yeah, but like the blasphemy of cutting a $300 jersey in half.
I understand.
I bought my son a Rod Woodson jersey for Christmas. When he leaves the house with it, he's like, all right, I'll hang it back up. I don't even say a word to him. He gets in the house. I'm like, do you know how much that thing costs? Like, that's a real jersey. Mm-hmm. They might call me up one day and need me.
Or make a jersey. Make your own jersey.
That is true. I have blank jerseys. I do.
Mr. Sewings.
I have one of my gajillion ideas of something I was gonna do. It's a red and black jersey, but it reminded me too much of the Chicago Blackhawks. So I need to find a white and black one. But I have a red and black blank jersey, and I will do something with it one day.
That's it. Make your own. Then you could make your own. Then
I do have quite a few patches.
I'll put a hurricane symbol on the front of it over the King's symbol. It'll be fine.
There's all kinds of stuff you can do. You could people you might go viral and end up famous for it, but like at Dodger Stadium, you will never get your picture taken more if you're wearing a Dodger jersey with an Angels hat or a Dodger hat with the Angels jersey. They'll be like, people will be like, pick a side. Mm-hmm. There is no east or west. It is north or south here. It is either an Angels fan or a Dodgers fan.
Could I wear a Braves jersey with Freddie's name on it and be okay?
Yeah, just let me know when you gotta go, because I gotta bring 10 of my friends that are the size of oxes. Because Dodger Stadium is okay. So You can go anywhere else in America. I except for New York. I'm not going to speak for New York, but
Okay.
I've gone to every baseball stadium I can, from Texas to Seattle. Nicest people on earth.
Dodgers is bad. That's a bad no.
They literally have a police station, not a substation. They have a police station at the stadium.
They're mean. Fans are mean.
If you come in wearing opposite color, the cops follow you not to harass you, but to protect you.
Mhm.
No.
You
It's
get it.
I
all
just figured I
places.
was a girl, they wouldn't pick on me.
No, I have a horror story of somebody who went wearing opposite colors with their wife, and people were directing comments towards the person's wife.
Oh my. Okay, fine. I'll just I'll wear LA with Freddie on. It has to have Freddie on it. Husband, Freddie Freeman, if you're watching this, secretly we're married.
Oof.
Don't ask any questions, but I just need a jersey. Okay, thanks.
William has to bring his official team with you. Absolutely. I have to bring the goons. I have to bring, seriously, we right here we call them the Ox, but yeah, we got to bring the goons out. Dodger Stadium, I'm telling you, I've been to stadiums, hockey, baseball, college football, NFL. Well, NFL is different because people drinking in the sun is always a bad combo.
No,
Notice how
totally.
you see fights at more NFL games, but you don't see it at like baseball. You don't see it in hockey. It's because they're
Yeah.
not sitting in the parking lot drinking in the sun all day.
Absolutely.
But like, there's something about LA where people, you can't wear the opposite colors. I don't think it's right, because as someone who's from here, I've gone to other cities. They've treated me like gold wearing Dodger stuff,
Mhm.
or not wearing the team colors. Everyone knows you're not from there. There's something about LA. Reed, have you ever experienced a sporting event in Los Angeles?
Yeah.
Even
Well,
at a Kings game.
I was so scared because a fight broke out because somebody was wearing a patch that was wrong.
Yep.
And all I could do was stand there because these people are whacking, cups are everywhere, and it's like all you can do is you can't get out of the way for fear of being accused of being involved. So all you can do is just freeze.
Mhm.
When I was younger, I used to go tailgating with my brother and his wife at UCLA home games. Man, on a hot day, people make some. By the time the game starts, half of those people that were tailgating are arrested or left because they got beat up and they left in shame. Or it's gross. It's not for the faint of heart.
No,
Drinking in the sun is not a good combo.
hi Denise.
The police stations is there because some folks can't handle their alcohol. This is true too. Dodgers, it's so sad, and I'll tell you why. I remember the first time, I turned that corner and I saw Dodger Stadium with my own two eyes. I was like 7 or 8 years old. It was beautiful to me. So as a child, I still have that vision of like eating nachos and just eating
Yeah.
popcorn.
Well,
Dodger Stadium is dangerous.
It's just unreal, though. Like,
And it's sad though. And it depends. Like if you pay $300 per seat, you'll have the greatest game ever.
yeah.
And they'll bring you food. It's the greatest thing ever. If you're sitting in the pavilion, you might get hit with a brick, literally.
I like to sit in the Chop House when I go to Atlanta. So it's the restaurant, and then they have seating, but it's like large patio seating that's on risers and stuff like that, and it's really fun and there's always a ball that gets hit over there, so but
I love that.
it's nice.
Actually, Marquette and I were talking about that today, about how expensive sporting events have become. Because
Yeah.
over the years, we always take the kids at least once a year. We'll get because we have boys, so we take the army down there. It's unreal expensive now.
It is.
Like, you trying to spend $3,200 for one game?
I know. I was just gonna tell you, it's probably like $1,500 just for the seats, and then you got to pay for parking, and then you have to pay to eat. Everyone wants something. They don't want like the little,
Oh
popcorn
gosh.
is probably like $15 there. I guarantee it.
My
A
son,
bag.
filet mignon nachos. He's like, oh, that $300 brisket, I want that. My kid always goes to the top of the menu.
Yeah. And then you have to get you have to go into the store itself and just see what's new that you might want because you never know. So yeah.
I guarantee
Easy.
you those rivalries exist everywhere. And they're and when you're there are two teams playing each team's fans support the team by wearing replica gear. I will stand on this hill. I was in Corvallis when UCLA lost for the first time in like 7 or 8 years. They hadn't lost literally in 7 or 8 years. Those kids burnt that town to the ground, and it's like heaven. It's nothing but trees. Like Corvallis, Oregon is beautiful.
Mhm.
And they burnt that place down to the ground. Trees were burning cop cars. They were overturning their own cars.
No way. Oh my word.
Brutal. No.
Oh yeah. So it's this is true. No matter where you go, I'm like, because I live in LA, I hear horror stories.
Yep.
A good friend of mine a long time ago wore a different jersey and took his wife to a Dodger game, and people spent the entire game talking about his wife to the point where the security asked them to leave.
Mhm.
That's just wrong. But enjoy the game and just enjoy the game.
But
look at the players, see what they're doing. Who cares what people are wearing around you?
I'm not even saying it's generational, but nowadays, I used to go to a lot of comedy shows. I don't go to comedy shows anymore because people cannot handle sitting in the audience and it not being about them. It's weird to me that I'll go to the Laugh Factory and people are getting escorted out. Never 10, 15 years ago. Yikes, I'm going to age myself. 20 something years ago when I first turned 21. Yikes, 20 cough, cough, cough years ago.
Yeah.
You went into a show and you shut your mouth. I was so happy to be able to go to these events,
Mhm.
and a lot of that is people think they're the main character,
They want to heckle, they want to do it all.
I want to clap like Eddie Murphy's mom at Dodger Stadium and be happy for the team. Eat some nachos, like a chili dog, something crazy, But it just seems to me that times have changed.
Yeah. I like the Canes because
That was
it's all
wonderful.
barbecue. It's like everything's barbecue.
You always make me hungry. When you talk about food at Canes games, I'm starving for brisket all of a sudden.
I mean, look at our mascot. It's a pig. So why wouldn't it be barbecue? Nachos, briskets. It's yummy. You want sauce? We got sauce for days.
I've been talking about nachos lately because every night I've been making nachos.
Y'all.
I made a giant thing of ground beef at like 2 a.m. the other night. It's meal prepping. And so now I don't even have to think. I just go in the fridge like this, grab something.
Have it and go.
Oh, now I'm craving stadium food.
Let's go. Let's take this show on the road. Where are we going? Find an open stadium.
If I was to take this, my computer would thank me if I unplugged all the junk that was plugged into this thing. And for anyone wondering, I am sewing a patch that Twinny McTwin sent me. Can I say something? I do not deserve Twinny McTwin as a friend. You are such a good person. I'm an angry dragon that comes out of my lair. I'm like, who is this hobbit touching my sewing machines? You're over there being all sweet, making clothes. You're a mile ahead of people who make clothes.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No.
I didn't get to where you are until year 3, and I'm on year 5.
No, you are so amazing, though. Seriously. Anytime I have like a stupid question, which I think is a stupid question, you're just like, oh, Jess, just do this and this and this. And like, I'm waiting for the day. You go, Jess, stop. Stop with the question.
No, go ahead. I have like 17 skills. That just happens to be one of them.
I don't think there's ever any stupid question anybody can ever ask.
When it comes to like
You're
when
so
it comes
sweet.
to safety or sewing, no, there's no stupid question. If you have a safety question, I will answer it because I want to live.
But do you know how many times that I've replayed the video of you teaching me how to thread the serger, and you're like, but it's this thing, and this is what it looks like, but there's like no like
I'm very non-specific.
yes,
I
and
say
I'm like,
the hoopy on the joint, and that thing that makes an L.
yeah, and
I
I
make
felt
up words.
so blonde the whole time I was doing it, but you were so patient with me, and I'm like, oh my word, I love this.
Are you kidding me? I have a book here where I sat down one day and I had to learn technical terms like stitch length, like just certain things because I didn't know any of it. It is not that I didn't know what it was. I just never cared to know what it was properly called in any way, shape, or form. I did not care.
And all I knew,
ACA, hello, hello. And
hi.
so, Terry, I agree. I want to be entertained. I don't want to be the entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
But it's changed because everyone has cameras now. So there could be one little thing and everybody's in your face with a camera. Now I am craving nachos and fried chicken.
Waffles and fried chicken.
Okay, one of the reasons I make that at my house.
But when somebody makes it for you and you have like 8 or 10 different sauces that you can put on it.
Yeah, but I'm not bougie. I'll sit up here with some Tyson's chicken and the Eggo. Like, I am not bougie.
No, and you don't even do maple syrup. So you guys,
Oh,
he
you
doesn't do
were
maple
watching.
syrup.
You don't get heart disease by eating all that. I am a butter
No,
only guy. I'm
you
crazy.
told me that.
I'm a Butterton.
There's not a lot that you've said to me that's not trapped up here. Like, you have no idea. I remember anything Rita says. I remember all that stuff too. It's just because we're
So were you shocked that I don't eat my pancakes with syrup?
No,
I don't
no.
like syrup.
I'll dip
My brother doesn't do
syrup.
it either.
And I'll tell you why. And I'm not trying to blame. I feel when you reach a certain age, you can't blame your parents for anything. But my parents would involuntarily put syrup on your pancakes.
No.
And they get soggy. And so I dip,
Yep.
I'll dip each piece if I'm craving syrup that day.
Syrup makes pancakes like you're eating roasties. No.
No, you like your sauce. You like
I'm
to dip.
I'm a sauceaholic.
You're saucy. You're saucy.
Oh, I'm William, Mr. Butterpan.
Oh, mantequilla.
Oh, I needed this. Oh, I
Señor
needed
Mantequilla.
this. Oh, I am Mr. Butterpans.
Oh.
I feel like I come from the last generation that ate with lard, drank out of a hose, and I'm not even trying to say these are good things. I'm not saying this as a positive. I'm just saying this as it is what it is.
And that's the only way I make donuts is I have to use like Crisco and lard and stuff like that because that's how I made them when I was in when I worked at the farm. So
Yuck. I don't use lard, butter only, and I make my butter. So
as soon as they come out, you dip them in cinnamon sugar, and then you eat them right away. Oh,
but not with lard.
A dozen later, you're sitting there patting your belly.
I can tell the difference, Rita, if it's cooked with or without lard.
Right. I don't like lard at all. I use buttermilk butter. I make it. So.
All right. Heart Attack Grill. I'm just going to drive straight from my house to the Heart Attack Grill.
Oh.
Twitty is so mad at my vacation.
I am. I'm like, I want to go.
Well, here's the thing. I'm going to do my show on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go on Thursday. By Friday, I'll want to go home. Mm-hmm. When I'm by myself, I achieve all of my goals. I do not gamble. I'm not there to pick up anybody. I don't drink. So once I do all my shopping, I get a good night's sleep and I go home. Yeah.
You're going to go to all your spots?
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to be driving a lot.
what else am I gonna be doing besides eating biscuits and gravy? Because for some reason, Vegas is my biscuits and gravy spot. I don't even dip them in anything I would have. Home cooked donuts.
Yeah. I do want to go to the Hardtack Grill the next time we go, though.
Everything's cooked in lard. I'm thinking about during the summer, my ex-wife takes trips. Like she goes places. So I pack my son's bags. I am like, you go have a life, kid.
Yeah.
Your salty old pirate dad will be here when you get back. And they're going, they're getting an A, B, and B at someone's graduation, and so they're gonna have a mega party.
That's gonna be fun.
And so, they do fun stuff. They go on, they drive all around America. I used to do these things. But when you're the everyday parent, you become jaded. So when the summer comes, I'm like, go vacation with your family. Go. You're making me hungry for biscuits. And Cynthia, it is an indulgence. It's much like pastrami. I would eat it every day if I could, but I know it would kill me. I'm obsessed with pastrami. I can't eat it every day. I love biscuits and gravy.
Is there a certain type of sausage that you prefer in your biscuits and gravy, Mr. Biscuit?
Again, no. I just said I'd eat Tyson chicken and Eggo waffles. I do not discriminate. Like I like all kinds.
As long as it's seasoned properly, you're fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even that one time when I got that orange curry and I was scared because it wasn't green, it was amazing.
I make my own biscuits, so I don't get that canned stuff. Oh, they're so good.
I make my own. It depends. Like there are certain things like biscuits and gravy I'll make on my own and just put a giant package of sausage in it. That's different.
With all of my McDonald's skills that I have acquired how to make biscuits properly in the McDonald's way. So, yeah. I fold and fold and fold so I get all of those layers of butter and dough. And so and then you have to just press it straight down. Don't twist, because if you twist, it kind of seals it off. So you press it straight down and then bring it back up, and then that'll make big fluffy biscuits instead of just a fluffy center and the sides kind of meh.
Chocolate gravy?
Yeah.
Chocolate gravy exists?
Yeah.
I've never had chocolate gravy.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of... Do you know, this is getting so long, I'm starting to look like a shoe-built stork.
Oh, don't shave it.
It's the longest I think I've ever let my goatee go ever in the history of myself. Shoe-built stork? So, okay, I know I'm distracting. Chocolate gravy is real or what?
It is real.
That's the next name of my punk band, Chocolate Gravy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
They also make chocolate blueberry gravy.
Or maybe white gravy for me and chocolate for my son. That sounds amazing.
Oh, here, look.
Yeah.
There it is.
Oh, that looks, the mayor of Biscuitville approves that one.
Oh, your sugar cookies that you love so much.
Mm-hmm.
So I was at Walmart today, and they look like little watermelons. They're green with pink frosting and black sprinkles.
Not
I
all
thought
sugar.
of you when I went by them, because I'm like, oh, where's the blue cookies? And I'm like, oh, they look like watermelons.
That sounds like chocolate hummus. I've never had it.
Oh, chocolate
I've
hummus
never
is
had
delicious.
chocolate hummus either.
That's good.
Some of those cookies are gross. Like I had what are they? The cotton candy sugar cookies. I thought they were blue, but they were blue and pink. It was just a sugary headache.
Yep. Pure sugar.
Oh my gosh, you need to come to the South. I'll make you some chocolate gravy. I didn't know this existed. And when I went to the South, they were traditionalists. We were eating lots of biscuits and gravy, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tastes kind of like chocolate pudding. As a kid, I was obsessed with chocolate pudding. Obsessed. I can make that. I can make chocolate pudding in 10 seconds.
Chocolate puddings, whipped cream,
Yeah,
Oreos, and milk.
chocolate fountains. That's what it is. It's that chocolate fountain stuff.
Oh, the fondue.
It's fondue. That to me, that's what it has a consistency, and like she said, it tastes like chocolate pudding. That
Mhm.
stupid cough, but that's more of what it's like is fondue because it doesn't get hard.
Mm.
Interesting.
My kids, our Golden Corrals around here had the chocolate fondue fountain, and my kids, they loved that station. And they would come back with skewers and chocolate all over their face, and I'm like, "Did
With the
you not
chocolate.
wait to eat it until you got back to the table?"
I love the chocolate mustache. That's how you know it tastes good when you got a mark on your nose and your lip.
Like, all over their face. I was like, "Oh, babies, hold on a second. Oh, I missed
Aw.
that stage."
No. You do. You must try it. Absolutely. Oh, that's how my son still walks in with the chocolate mustache. Was that good, huh? And he's like, yeah. And it's like it has a stripe on his face. Oh.
I don't know why they call it a gravy because it's not really a gravy. It's like
It's a drizzle.
it's,
Yeah.
it's more like a fondue. That's
I'll be right back.
that's
Oh,
what.
it's all sweet. It's not gravy.
No, it's not. It's it's more like a fondue.
You know what though? I had powdered biscuits that were powdered with sugar, and they were amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll try anything once.
Now I think somebody just decided, well, let's call this. It looks like gravy. Let's call it chocolate gravy, but it's not really gravy. It's a.
Well, it's also everything's different,
Mm-hmm.
and you know what? And I know this word is controversial, and I bring it up too much. But when I moved up north, it was weird to me that people would be like, "Can I get a small pop? May I please get a large pop?" At first, I had no idea what they were talking about. Because down here we say soda, but people would say pop like soda pop.
I don't know. I say pop. I'm gonna go get me a pop, a 2-liter bottle of pop. What else is it? I don't know. I call it pop.
Sorry, I feel like sometimes there is something on my roof. My auntie makes dark chocolate gravy version. I like milk chocolate gravy's better. It's sweeter. Oh, now I'm craving.
Well, it's just fondue, melted chocolate, but it just doesn't get hard.
See, we don't say pop here. It's just, and it's not even like this is not for argument's sake. It's just weird how even in America, different words mean different things. Michigan pop. I call it a soda, or I call everything a Coke. I drink Pepsi. I don't even drink Coke, but I call everything a Coke. May I please have a Coke? Like everything.
I don't know. I always called it pop or soda pop.
And depending on it all depends on where you're from. Because up north, it's a whole different language than here. The raccoon is up there. Oh my gosh. I didn't even want to bring it up, but the raccoon left me a gift. A raccoon left me a gift in the fountain.
No.
Because Isaiah and I are debating, because I took the door off the shed, and there's really nothing living in there, I guess. But like,
What kind of gift? Living or dead?
it was a regurgitated gift.
Oh.
It was marking its territory in my fountain.
No.
Ew.
Because, I'll turn the fountain on, and my son, I've turned certain chores into fun, so he likes cleaning out the fountain. Because, the fountain fills up, and I have a pool skimmer. And it's not that much stuff in there, so you do a couple loops, it's clean, But the raccoon left a forget-me-not in there.
Ew.
It's wonderful.
So is the summer of the raccoon again. But I fixed my fountain. So it's working at optimal Roman speed.
So I'm assuming it's going to be on your next ASMR.
It was broken.
It wasn't the pump isn't that powerful because I wanted it to be like a slow trickle. Because
Oh,
I've fallen asleep back there. I
oh.
have
Oh,
fallen,
that's nice. Yeah.
but the little son of a beeswax, I'm so mad at the freak. Um but I basically cleaned the lines out and I completely forgot that I did. I turned it on today and I'm like, oh, it's working. And I had to remind myself that I had cleaned it out. So ASMR video coming to you after I completely scrubbed my fountain now. Punk
Yes.
raccoon.
Bleach and all.
Little son of a bee. He's gross.
You.
Whiskey Pop here. If you say soda, I know you weren't raised in Oklahoma. So true. If a raccoon is marking his territory like that, it will attack you if it met you next time. Okay, Ollie, I'm not kidding you. This thing's not scared of me.
Are you
Every
serious?
time I turn the light on and it stands up like, what are you gonna do? Come on the other side of the glass.
This is Rocky Balboa. His name is Rocky. He ain't afraid of anybody.
No, Andy, everybody has fallen in love with him in the neighborhood because he has a round head. They're like, he looks like a bear. I typed in a community chat, I will hoot that thing if I see it. Everybody's like, someone said they'll call the cops on me if it disappears. I say, go ahead.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
Mm.
Because it's not, for some reason, and it's, well, this is before I started feeding the stray cats. Cats, all the neighborhood cats would congregate in my backyard. And this was before I started feeding the cats. Animals love my backyard. I think it's because I don't cut my tree and I have a water source here. And
True.
so, long story short, I've always had animals in my backyard. But
Mhm.
this new age raccoon, the panda bear raccoon's gotta go.
So instead of Snow White, what are you?
It and take it down the road somewhere.
What's that?
I
What'd
said,
you say?
I trap it and take it down the road somewhere.
That's what they're gonna do. If I called the city, they would show up with a steel trap and leave. And be
Yeah.
like, call us when you got the thing in the trap. Pepsi and Coke are not the same. As for a cola, and you'll get what they carry. Very true.
Yeah.
I'm from the Midwest. Growing up, we said soda pop. Moved to Cali and eventually dropped the pop. Exactly. Raccoons attack to the death. Don't tempt them.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's driving me crazy, and it's not going. It's been like it was cute when they were little. Let's just put it this way. Now they are grown and they
Mhm.
have zip codes, lawyers. I'm gonna get a giant raccoon knocking on my door, like, sir, you evicted a raccoon illegally.
Here's your paperwork.
I'm over it. I'm over it.
Huh.
You
And
are
every
being
time, you have no idea the things I say in the chat. I'm surprised they haven't kicked me out. Oh, it's crazy. But my fountain, like, I have a plug on it where it, like, because I use a lot of water, I dug an irrigation ditch where it goes to my plants.
Mm-hmm.
So the second I pull a plug, it has a purpose. But the raccoon, you know what? This is just a continuation of that crazy arse raccoon that's in my backyard. It's not scared of me. It is not. My neighbor does them. She'll trap them and drive them somewhere. I'm gonna drive him like 75 miles north.
Yep.
It's drama, but it's like, yeah, it's on my roof. And I covered I had a leak in my patio. I Amazoned 100-foot tarp, not realizing how big 100-foot tarp is.
Oh
Mhm.
no.
And so Isaiah and I put it in half and we put it on top of the patio. Man, every time it rained, I forgot I had a leak. And then one time it started leaking again. I go up there, the raccoon shredded the tarp to confetti.
Mhm.
Oh.
And it dragged it to the part of the house where I'm alone. Like on the weekends, it's just me. So it dragged you to the part. I don't go on that side of the house on the weekends, or I'll have music blaring loudly. I don't hear it. It literally ripped up 100-foot tarp to confetti.
Wow.
To the point where one day I was in my backyard, I'm posing and I look and I'm like, what is that fluff on the thing? You can see in one of my videos. I stop, I look, and I'm like, oh.
No.
Needless to say, the raccoons like to wash their food. It's because they have thumbs. When you're upset, they moved the elephant from LA to Oklahoma, Sir William. Were you upset? Oh, they moved the LA. Well, no, because the LA Zoo has a tiny elephant enclosure. I've always thought it was tiny.
Too small, yeah.
And the Portland one is even tinier.
Mhm.
I've always as somebody who's elephants need acreage. They need to be able to roam. Like even the San Diego wildlife experience is too small. They need like a 20-mile circle that they could run in, I have another neighbor who will trap the mice in a no-kill trap and drive them somewhere.
No.
Oh, they could find their way back from. Oh my God! You would not like me. I do not have nice traps.
My Aunt Martha, love her. She is the most gentlest human in the world, except for when it comes to pests in her garden. She will live trap it, and then she'll go over to the cow trough and dump it in. She'll be like, I'm like, what are you doing? She goes, I'm just disposing of an animal that I no longer enjoy. She's so fun. So fun.
Yeah, I don't need mice traps. I have the mice wardens that take care of mice problems when there are problems.
Yeah, I have never found snakes or any squirrels, nothing in my yard since now I have outdoor cats. So no one, even when we had raccoons and possums come up before I put the fence in, they wouldn't even bother the cats and the cats wouldn't bother them either. So Terry, fun fact, I know I told William this one time, but we have the largest land area, like our zoo is the largest one in North America, and the elephant enclosure is massive. We have 3 large elephants in our enclosure. So
you know what? I'm not even I'm practical. I wouldn't call myself I guess I'm an American because in America we value dogs over people. We value so when I see an elephant in the LA enclosure was tiny. The front field at my job is bigger than the elephant enclosure. And I always thought that was cruel.
Yeah, I think they have like 30 acres or something like that they roam in.
I said,
and then they have their sleeping quarters in the back and all of that stuff. But there's 30 acres just where they can roam. Or maybe it's even more, maybe 40. That's just right up on the walkway.
That's a lot of space. I think it's also I watch I used to watch a lot of David Attenborough or just people in general that would go to Africa and watch them in their true environment.
When the circus would come to town, when they still had elephants in the circus, it would be like 2:00 in the morning and there'd be hundreds of people out here because we would watch the elephants get off the train and walk across the fairgrounds to where they needed to go, to where the canes play, because that's where they would perform.
Aw, I saw
the elephant walk. That was always popular.
Hold on, I can't say it. Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey.
Yeah, that's it.
I can't say that fast.
Yeah, because they merged together. Yeah,
they merged.
I saw that at a local where our mall is. But I remember, because that was the only place we had where they could put the tent up and they marched the elephants through my town.
But yeah, they go right into where the canes play, and they just it was amazing. And I remember my grandma, she was 82 years old, and she's like, I've never been in the circus. I was like, Nana,
never.
She never went to the circus. So I bought tickets for the whole family. Like we all went. There's like 10 of us. And we brought Nana to the circus for her birthday. It was great. Yeah. She had so much fun.
I think because my first experience was seeing animals in the wild as a child. Zoos were always like, see, but it's different. As an adult, I would always take my son to the zoo. Then I got my feelings hurt when he watched Blackfish and never wanted to go to a zoo again. Darn internet, educating these kids. Hello, Arlie. How's it going? Great to see you.
Well, I'll always call you Silverback. So we're good.
Just mad because we're from the same family. That's all right.
That's all
If
right.
you're gonna be a great ape, be a silverback.
Be a silverback. Yeah, I never see a silverback with anybody. They're just always by themselves.
Because they're alphas.
Yeah.
Just bitter. I don't know why I'm angry, but I'm a silverback, so I'm just angry.
I can see
because they work out. They work out with certain animals. Monkeys are the best at this. They work out with every move. Why is a monkey so buff? Because he's doing pull-ups all day. P.T. Barnum. I loved the circus when I was a kid.
Yeah.
But
Hi, Arlie.
how's it going, Arlie? I still have the program and everything. I think it's when I saw the program, it brought back all the nostalgia because it was very 1980s. Blackfish ruined me ever going to a zoo because we used to go to SeaWorld and everything, and that was right when they stopped bringing animals out of the ocean. Because now they only have animals that were born in captivity, and the California SeaWorld is an amusement park now because they have rides.
Do you think you would go back now?
I'm gonna go by myself, and I'm gonna find a Shamu shirt. I'm gonna have my Shamu card from 1980. Cough, cough, cough.
Yeah. So are we calling William a brute?
They don't have the animals at SeaWorld anymore?
No, they no longer bring animals from the ocean. If something was born there, it will live there until it passes. But they no longer have any animals at SeaWorld. They have carnival food. I went after they changed. I liked it. But a lot of people, I remember seeing Shamu, seeing Willie, seeing Keiko, as other people knew, So I remember the old school SeaWorld. That place does not exist anymore.
Then they moved Keiko to
they released Keiko, and Keiko was killed by a pod of killer whales. Yeah. Keiko is the only whale that we know of to be buried on land. Keiko is buried in Norway or something like that. Like, is literally buried.
And I don't know why they released
it. Yeah.
You know, they found it in the swimming pool. It had been in captivity. It was sick. And then they just released it, thinking it would survive, I guess.
Sad.
When my kids were little, I took them to the circus, and when the big cats came out, I had an allergic reaction. Hey, Lori, hello. I've always wondered about that.
Hey, Lori.
That reminds me, I still have not found a Siegfried and Roy t-shirt every time I go to a Vegas thrift store. They must be coveted. I have one, but it's so old and faded. I used to wear it as a joke because it has a giant tiger on it, and it says Siegfried and Roy, Las Vegas, and it's a giant white tiger. But I've gained a few pounds, so the tiger would be smashed if I wore the shirt.
That would be new, but you should be able to get one at the Palace Casino.
I think the Palace is gone.
Are you kidding?
Yeah. They ripped down that entire side of town was ripped down. The only old casinos left are on Paradise Road. Those are the only old casinos that, like, Lucky Sevens, I think, is still there, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't remember you talking about that casino at all. I just remember seeing a big hole, and you said something used to be there, but I don't remember.
That was the Tropicana. It was sad to see the Tropicana go because every other street was named after the Tropicana or somebody who founded Vegas. So
Wow.
the Trop is gone, but that's where the A's are probably going to play.
I can't believe the Palace is gone, because the Palace, you could go in there, go down the stairs, and the ceiling was painted like it was the sky. It looked,
Oh yeah, that's all gone.
and then down in the very bottom is the one where they kept a authentic Italian restaurant, and it was
Is it-
just like you were in Italy eating, identical. And that's the first time I ever tried spinach lasagna.
So Rita, is that the one that has like the underground mall? Okay,
Yeah.
because my father-in-law. Hey, my
Really?
father-in-law talked to me about that. He goes, "Did you go there?" And I'm like, "No,
Yeah.
I didn't even know it existed."
It looks like daytime. You go downstairs, but it looks
I did this.
It's not working.
Oh, hold on. Oh, look! Oh, I got hearts going. Oh, don't steal my heart.
I always forget about that thing.
Oh,
I can't handle the animal smells, but I did take my kids, but not. You know, I bought a season pass one time. It was weird getting emails. A monkey's born, and we're emailing you because chimpanzee had a baby. A giraffe had a baby. Here's an email.
and here's a poll of potential names, and will you please just fill this out?
After Bodie McBoatface, people stopped asking people to name things. There was this contest online where they were like, name this boat. And the name Bodie McBoatface won. It was in the UK. And there is a ship out there named Bodie McBoatface.
Oh, no. Well, it's
Oh,
almost as bad as what Utah Hockey Club is called now.
you're just, you know what?
not.
I'm
The
just mad.
Yetis, no, the Yetis, you should be a write-in. You should have been a write-in because the Yetis were an amazing name.
They were. Now there's a
Yeti.
mammoth.
I'd wear that. Mammoth reminds me of rich people who exclude people so they have their own mountain. Here in Mammoth, Mammoth is for like obscenely rich people.
See, and you and Ollie lived back in the day that they had mammoths. You've already done this. You've already been there, done that. You walked your mammoth. But you've never walked a Yeti, okay?
When I see someone wearing a Mammoth sweatshirt, I'm like, oh, you're old money. You are old money.
But I really like how they included the mammoth into the U. So I totally get it. It looks nice. It's going to be amazing, but still.
I'm gonna add it to my collection. I'm gonna buy a Kraken's jersey. Well, that's because it has a giant S, and my last name is Sewing.
Oh,
So you know,
yes,
it's close enough. Close
Yes.
enough.
Hey, people don't need to know the real. It's okay.
How's the rhino? Rhino is good, curled up beside me while I stitch.
Mm.
So, do you have an actual rhino, or did you name your cat Rhino?
I don't know. Inquiring minds want to know, Lori. We'll give you about 30 seconds to answer.
I know a lot of people that own Chihuahuas, and they name their Chihuahua Bear.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be like, "Come here, Bear," and you're like, "Oh no, this giant dog's gonna come running around the corner." It's literally a Chihuahua.
I'm not into little dogs.
Name a Great Dane Tiny. Concept.
Here, that's always the scary enforcer in the biker gang. Like, that's Tiny. Oh no, Tiny is 6'7".
150 pounds with a mustache handlebar. Just
Aw, hugs for me. Aw. German Shepherd. He's a rhino. Aw. They are rhinos. Those dogs are amazing.
My brother-in-law has a German Shepherd. He's massive. I love him.
My neighbor has a cat named Mouse. Oh, that's my 6th grade teacher named her cat Dog. And she would always tell us, like, it was a great idea until she opened up her back door and she was screaming dog. And her neighbor was standing there, and her neighbor thought she was legitimately crazy. Because she's like, dog, dog. And the cat responded because that was the cat's name, but
Mhm.
Yeah, I had a Maine Coon cat that I named Fido Kitty.
Oh.
don't they sell the sweatshirts in the gift shops up there at Mammoth? Yes. You know why? I live in the suburbs. So when I think of Mammoth, I think of snooty people. Sometimes you don't judge a band by its music, you judge it by its fans.
By its fans, yeah.
And where I'm from, like going to Mammoth is a flex. Because not everybody can afford snowboard gear. Not everybody can afford, because if you live in Southern California, you would never need a snow rated jacket.
Oh. Nice.
You could live your whole life without wearing a snow. And when I say snow rated, I mean like lining, never.
So that means I need to sell my heated jacket if I ever move that way.
No, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move to Nevada and bring my jackets with me. I'm gonna take my talents east. What's that?
Does it get cold in Nevada?
You laugh at me every time I tell you this.
Well, it was only that one experience. I want to know if it's like prolonged.
The coldest I've ever been was in Nevada. It was -17 without snow. That was the cold, and I lived up north, and that was the coldest I'd ever consistently had -17. And you can laugh at me.
No, I'm not going to, because I've been in negative 50, 60 degree weather, so I know it's cold.
It's cold. It's what it was when I was in Ontario, Canada. Oh my God, I've never experienced something.
That Arctic blast comes down, you're done. You're not going anywhere. Your car battery's dead, and it's just unless you have a block.
I got my truck plugged in, but they didn't tell me not to go outside with your. I took a shower to go to town. They didn't tell me not to make sure your hair is dry.
Yes.
I walked outside, walked down the stairs, and I'm like, what the heck? My hair was frozen solid.
Oh my gosh.
I can't tell you how many times I went outside because my hair was still damp, and I would just walk to the bus because the bus would pick me up, and my hair would be a solid rock, like just a little bit of dampness that was left in it.
In the house, you couldn't touch it and stand in front of the wood stove until it thawed out, or I would have broke my hair.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. See, William doesn't have that issue.
No, I'll stick with no. I don't. I've been to Canada several times, Ontario. BC, been there.
I've been to Canada one time during the winter, but I've been there more during the summer. But to me, trees are beautiful because I'm from the desert. So anywhere like from the Siskiyou Mountains north, to me, it's paradise.
Right. No, I've been to several places in Canada. I prefer BC. But then again, I went camping in the summer. Went to Red Deer.
I absolutely think that your deserts are beautiful.
Yep.
Just because I'm not used to them. Like, it's just amazing looking at, like, just there's nothing compared to what I'm used to.
Yeah, Denise, you're right. It's unreal to live here. And in my 3-bedroom sleepy neighborhood, every house is $1 million, which is crazy. Hey, Cynthia, yes, we're still going. I'm gonna park this spaceship in a minute because we're gonna be doing a show tomorrow, and I gotta go to sleep. I'm sitting here pounding coffee.
He's gonna go sew something.
Well, it's because I want to go tweed shopping.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie and say, I'm going to go to the swap meet to buy other stuff. It's tweed. I'm on the tweed hunt.
Oh. I like blue.
This isn't new to me. Ollie's an old pro. Wimps, laugh out loud, invite you all to North Dakota next generation. Ollie's laughing like you guys are wimps. We are wimps.
I went to Ontario, Canada, and it was negative 40 degrees when I was there.
Right.
We went right in the dead of winter, and we walked the whole, into Parliament and stuff like that. We didn't stay very long because it was so cold. And then we ended up going to the casino over by Montreal.
I
But
lived for several months. It's cold. No, I don't want to go back. I've been no. Mm-mm.
so yeah, I've been to Ottawa once.
Mhm.
Once. That's as far west as I've gone in Canada, like being in Canada. It's just Ottawa.
I went Anchorage, Alaska in the wintertime, and it wasn't near as cold as when it was in Ontario, Canada.
Mm.
It was cold in Alaska.
Oops, I was muted. Houses here are millions, and those are attached on both sides. It's crazy the value they put to things. Like, it's just crazy here.
Yeah.
I thought you bought all the tweet. I'm almost there. I feel like I have. Honestly, Sheila, I feel like I've hit the bottom of this particular vendor's barrel. I truly do. Sometimes I think I'm just getting up for the McMuffin and the drive in the car.
It's always fun. See, well, you never know. I really think that you should be there at 7:30 in the morning and just walk in like you own the place and go, show me the back.
When I'm there at
Because I need to
7,
see the back now.
I'm there at like 7:50 in the morning, and there are people already leaving the swap meet. They've already gone shopping, and they're already leaving at 7:50. I don't even know what time it opens. I just pick a time and show up.
Oh, if I was to hang out with him and well, actually, I don't need coffee when we're hanging out because we're like energetic together. But it's just, but no, yeah, I need coffee if we're just streaming.
Is that big swap meet still there in San Jose?
The in the San Fernando Valley, yes, but in San Jose, it's dwindling down. And I actually watched a thing about a San Francisco flea market and San Jose. The cops went there. 80% of the stuff there was stolen.
Oh,
So
that way?
It's terrible. Like, as somebody who has tools, who literally has tools that I inherited, I see certain toolboxes. I'm like, that had to have been stolen. Certain tools. I'm telling you, I bought a PVC pipe warmer that's like, I don't know, $3,000, $4,000 because the guy didn't know what he had. I bought it for like $25 at the swap meet. It had to have been stolen. Every time I pull that thing out, everyone's like, I can't believe you got this thing. I can't believe you have this.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now I just have springtime in Alaska stuck in my head. When it's springtime in Alaska.
Oh.
Yep.
Get the wind go. Oh, man.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, Rita, do you have anything you'd like to share? Anything you'd like to shill? Anything, any amazing blocks that you're working on? Any videos?
Videos, yes. They're secrets.
Oh, Rita. So be on the lookout for the next secretive video coming from Rita. Hot and heavy.
Well, it's a secret. Here's part of the secret. There you go.
Hey, I have your crochet video saved.
I just did it simple because I needed to see if it was going to get any hits.
Yeah.
Or I continued. Because somebody said, you don't really crochet. And I said, I crochet, I knit, I tap.
You did such a great job.
And it's like, how do you slow something? It took me 7 takes to do that video. Because I slow down. Like, okay, make it for somebody that's never touched a needle or thread. How do you do that when you're used to going boom, boom, boom?
Absolutely.
Think of it, William, trying to demo how to make a hood to somebody that's never did it. You have to slow down and you go, oh, crud, I just cut that wrong because you're used to going fast.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons I stopped doing tutorials, is because I didn't like how the videos took me forever to make.
What I did only takes like 3.5 minutes, but it was a 35-minute video to do that.
I'm telling you. And I need to get back to tutorials, but they're painstaking.
Yes. because you have to go slow and make sure the camera sees. And I'm like, oh my God, this will take me a month to make this pot holder.
Yeah.
But you can make it in like 20 minutes and it's done. Or make a washcloth. I don't know. You make it square. A wash rag made out of yarn is actually, because it's also a scrubby then.
Mm-hmm.
20 McTwin, do you have anything you'd like to share?
I have Black Guy coming out hopefully tomorrow or Sunday. And then hold on. I'm long arming this quilt right here.
You're long arming, you're making clothes. Look at you. You are a triple threat.
There's no plan of clothes in the next week. So no plans. So yeah.
Well, I will be back. Well, we will be back at it tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working on everything. I'm working on a video. I feel like I should take time off because I have been sewing my face off. I made this coat. I made this coat last night instead of sleeping. So I think it's time for a timeout. But oh, thank you. Oh, I do have something to show. I have a short out right now. Go out and watch my short. YouTube is telling me fairy tales about the numbers, but
it might be one that I take with me because it has purple in it.
You say that and you're going to see my purple collection. I'm telling you, if you can carry it out, you can have it.
You got to let me know when I'm coming.
I've made so much stuff in purple. It's not even funny.
479 views on that short right now.
Which one?
The brand new one, the green and purple.
Oh,
thank you so much. I used to get 40 views. That's why I am so grateful for anyone who watches anything I do. I'm trying.
That's amazing. It's only been up for like 3.5 hours.
Right.
So
thank you. I would cry, but my tear ducts are dry. No, but I am grateful to anyone who watches my stuff because I do work my tail off. Hey, Ed, how's it going? I'm so sorry that your dog passed away.
Wow.
Sorry.
I'm opening the pool tomorrow. Yes, it's cold out. I call that invoking summer. When you do stuff like that, you're invoking summer. I do that all the time. I'm like, just bring the heat.
I feel like I should post your short in the feed. It's like, everyone go now. Go.
I can take it. Aw. Well, you really need to take a break if you so cold when you're sleeping. I do, Ollie, and I'm singing. I hear the secrets that you keep because I'm sewing in my sleep.
For me, sunglasses at night.
The shorts automatically start in the background because I got tired of waiting on YouTube to post because it was late, and now they'll start playing. That's what happened. It started playing. I'm like, no, don't play.
I am so sorry, Ed. I had 2 dogs that lived to be 19.
Yep.
Same hoods are getting way more popular. Same here. I drove across the country, so I can't. Aww.
Yep.
Thank you so much, Chrissy. Thank you so much for hanging out, everybody. I had a great night, and we'll be back at it tomorrow. And just remember, I must from Port Benning through blizzard and snow. Been out prospecting for 2 years or so. Pulled into Fairbanks, the city was a boon. So I took a little stroll to the Red Dog Saloon. Come on, you know that song. When it's springtime in Alaska and it's 40 below. No, I'm just an old fogey. Hey, hey, Andrea, how's it going? I'm singing. The show's ending. Twins looking at me like I just got beamed in.
Hi, Thea. How are you? Can you take your temperature when you're done just to make sure that you're feeling okay?
Johnny, if it's unfortunately because I was raised by a hillbilly, I know every Johnny Horton song. You want to sing the Bismarck? I'll start crying though. Or
you to cry.
In 1814, we took a little trip along with Colonel Jackson down the mighty Mississippi. We took a little bacon and we took a little beans and we fought the bloody British in the town of New Orleans.
I know that one.
I have a copy of that on my computer, recorded off of vinyl. And recorded it on my computer.
Are you practicing for our karaoke session someday?
I will crush. I don't even need a screen. I'll keep beat. I will keep beating everything. I don't even need a screen.
We're going to have to record this when we do karaoke. It'll be good.
Do you know, like in karaoke places, when people do that, they're like, oh, this guy's a ringer. He's been singing this song every day for his whole life.
He's ready.
Yay, it's no big deal. It's no big deal. We'll be back at it tomorrow, same time, everybody.
Go back and watch the whole thing. Starts with the wieners.
I know I got everybody going singing my song. We fired our guns and the British kept it coming, just as many as there was a while ago. Fired once more and they began to running.
I feel like I should be marching.
I'm telling you, I was raised by a hillbilly. I know every single one of these songs by
I love that.
See, that we have to end on a positive note. And I am so sorry. I've never recovered from Cleophas.
Yeah.
Not Marty Robbins. I'll sing Marty Robbins too. Are you kidding me? I love Marty Robbins when with all his cowboy pictures, he looks so serious. But he's not. I know he's not. And he has his 2 6-shooters. Oh, he wanted to be a cowboy so bad.
Who's the one that sang Little Arrows?
I'm gonna have to look that up. But now it's gonna be stuck in my head. You guys are absolutely amazing. I have such a great time hanging out with everybody. I want to thank you guys again. To anyone who watches this in the future, we fired our guns and kept on coming. Thank you so much. You guys are absolutely amazing. Hillbilly. Oh, my father was from Savannah, Georgia.
Yeah.
And so I knew every one of those songs that you could possibly think of. Thank you so much, you guys. I will see everybody tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, same time. Until then, like I always say, reinforce your seams, be yourself. Thank you so much. And I will definitely see you next time. Have a great night, everybody. Bye.